Good afternoon and welcome here to National Bowl Weekend 2020. What a great afternoon we've already had. We're here for our second National Bowl game, and I'm joined here with Coach Marlon Richardson of the Texas Colts, as the Texas Colts will be playing the Marlboro Shamrocks in what we know is the Palm Bowl, our National Football Events AAA Championship. Coach Richardson, Marlon and I have a lot of history, go back many, many years, from when Marlon was a player, now working with the Colts as a coach. Marlon, tell us a little bit about the Colts organization. What brought you here? It looked like you got great numbers for today's game. Just tell us a little bit about the Colts organization.
Okay, well, like I say, Texas Colts organization, it's been around for 15 plus years, and like I say, it's been a great run. Like I say, many championships, many conference championships, and like I said, we're just glad to have the invite to come to Florida, play in that championship game, and let the guys represent themselves, represent Texas.
Well, you know, we've seen an interesting game to this first one we had today. You know, a lot of errors. You know, and it's a different atmosphere. You're traveling to Florida to play in a national championship game, and you know, to prepare your players not just physically but mentally is a key part to this game. And you know, we want to wish the Texas Colts the best of luck. Have a great game and enjoy it. Welcome here to National Bowl Weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon and welcome here to National Bowl Weekend 2020, here for the 16th year, and we're joined here with Chris Chambers, Marlboro Shamrocks. Chris, welcome. Glad to have you back.
Thank you.
They're no stranger to being around this type of environment. You know, the Marlboro Shamrocks had a great season.
Yes, sir.
Real good season. Welcome back to Florida again.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit, Chris, about your season, but what you're preparing to be here, and maybe some of the highlights for today of what it's going to take to be successful against a very strong Texas Colts program.
Yeah, the main thing is just our execution. You know, it's like that's all we really focus on. A lot of teams focus on the physical part of it. I mean, obviously football is a physical game, but our guys and I play football, so we spend the majority of our time working on our mental prep and preparing ourselves to make sure that we execute properly. So.
Well, it definitely looks like both teams have traveled well, and I really knew that was going to come. You got two great organizations, a lot of years of history, and we're excited. We're excited to see what this game's going to be. Best of luck, Chris. Enjoy it, and welcome to be here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we are here to kick off the Palm Bowl between the Marlboro Shamrocks and the Texas Colts. Thank you for sticking with us. This is our second of 3 games today.
Hey, Donna.
Once again, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RWB Stadium, Tom Story Field, the campus of Lake Randy High School. We're proud to welcome the 3:30 p.m. Palm Bowl, the NFV AAA National Championship between the Texas Colts and the Marlboro Shamrocks. This afternoon's game is being live streamed on the web. So anyone from out of town who couldn't make the trip down to sunny Florida, come check it out. Here's your website you need to go to, livestream.com. That's livestream.com/SWP/NFE. Again, livestream.com/SWP/NFE. Game is being streamed live. Quality looks great. We hope everyone can enjoy the game. For our friends who just joined us, we welcome you again. Our concession stand is open. Hamburgers, hot dogs, all kinds of cold drinks. It's on the home side of the field, down on the southwest end zone.
And here you see the Marlboro Shamrocks as we're getting ready for the Palm Bowl. Palm Bowl 14 between the Texas Colts and the Marlboro Shamrocks here.
Includes all vaping products. So absolutely no use of
Thank you everybody for tuning in to another Steve Weed Media broadcast. Alongside is the man with the plan, Coach G.
from the Houston area.
He's going to be taking care of most of the commentating duties today. And just want to thank all of our partners and supporters, AFE Team USA, Steve Weed Media, National Football Events, and RWB Sports Events.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. National Football Events with our second game of the day here at 3:30, the Palm Bowl, the National Football Events AAA National Championship. Two great long-term organizations with the Texas Colts and the Marlboro Shamrocks. The talent is going to be unbelievable. I see a fast-paced game, but at the same time, a very defensive game. Can't help it, be a little partial. Got several of our AFE Team USA All-Stars that have been a part of our organization for the last few years playing with the Texas Colts. They're great athletes. They're going to give you a show. They're going to put on a performance. So here we go as the Texas Colts take the opening kickoff. We'll bring it back to about the 33-yard line. No, correction, 37-yard line. Where the Colts will take over 1st and 10 from the 37.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the more anticipated matchups. The Texas Colts, they suited up. How many did you say, Coach?
64 players are listed on the roster that have joined and came here today, so they are plenty deep. Marlboro Shamrocks are not shabby themselves, well over 40 players themselves. Both teams have traveled very well. Marlboro Shamrocks back home, it's snowing at the moment. In Texas, it's hot and cold, not feeling the cold. So the Texans have a little bit of advantage over this heat right now here in Florida, as it definitely is being pretty warm sitting out here right now, Steve. Here we go. Doubles formation, shotgun. Quarterback takes a snap. A little wide on the snap. He'll look back. He's going to take a shot right now. Overthrows his receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. As we saw in the first game today, Steve, a little sloppy on those snaps.
Jeez, yeah, I hope that doesn't become a regular thing for the rest of the games, but he was able to manage that well and launch one deep. It was incomplete, but I like where they're going, attacking it aggressively early right off the jump.
Fans that are joined in here on live stream, please work with us as we'll do our best to try to identify the Texas Colt players out here in this sunshine, as they have bright chrome numbers on the uniforms that are very, very difficult. Hey, they look great up front when you're nice and close, but out here we're having a difficult time. What a play on the defense, as the Colts run a fake jet sweep counter that is met in the backfield for a good 5-6 yard loss. It will bring up 3rd down and about 15 for the Colts at this time. But once again, as I said, we'll do our best to try to figure out those numbers and identify them as this afternoon sunshine is peering down on this game. The Colts come back out in that doubles formation. It's going to be 3rd and long, so we're expecting maybe a pass opportunity. Quarterback lined up in the backfield. Shotgun formation, man in motion, moving to a trips. Snap on the way. He's looking. He'll take a shot to the backside. And he may actually have got enough for the 1st down. They're going to mark him about a yard short.
Great field awareness, though, for him reaching the ball out, trying to get to the marker, though.
Boy, I'd have to about challenge that spot because I thought he reached out for the first down, but official marks him short, 4th and 1. Big opportunity for the Texas Colts, and it looks like they'll definitely bring out the punt formation. You know, our Scranton Eagles, John Kenny, the USFA representative for National Football Events. Thanks for joining in and watching the live stream and listening to the commentating. Wish you were here to be a part of it. We definitely miss you. Colts do elect to punt. Oh, he's going to look for a fake. Oh, what a play by the Shamrocks to stop the punt, fake punt, where he gets back to the line of scrimmage. They will turn it over on downs, and the Shamrocks will take over 1st and 10 from right at the 45-yard line.
You know, I was kind of wondering if they're going to do some kind of trick play or something like that.
Well, I was expecting maybe a hard count. You know,
Yeah.
Get them line back up, jump off sides, if not. But, you know, that was pretty gutsy. That was a pretty gutsy call. I think I would have stuck with my offense if I was going to run for a 1 yard, 1 yard gain. I mean, that was a pretty gutsy call. But, you know,
I agree.
Now at this moment, the guy that was involved on the tackle that stopped that 4th down play down on the field right now for Shamrock. Let's make sure that he's going to be okay as we take this injury timeout. And as we're taking this injury timeout, let's tell you a little bit about the location of where we're at here in North Orlando at Lake Brantley High School. As we look over the scoreboard, we definitely have an opportunity. Maybe Steve will be able to pan over that way and show the fans that we have a great view behind the Patriots scoreboard. In the background is Lake Brantley High School, and you know what a beautiful atmosphere, brand new field. They just re-turfed it about 8 months ago. The players love it. The school itself is having all kinds of events for Martin Luther King directly behind us. Let's give a round of applause as the player is up on his feet, moving to the sidelines, number 51. But as I said, Martin Luther King weekend here at Lake Brantley's got a lot of events going on. Directly behind the press box is a polo match going on. So that's pretty unique to be able to look over the fence and see the different competitors in the water with water polo. So here we go as the Shamrocks start their first offensive series. They'll line up in double shotgun, 1 back set. Defense with a 4-man front. They're coming. They're running. The quarterback keeps it. He'll run to the outside, and he'll pick up about a good 3 yards, and they'll mark that at 2nd down, and they'll give him a 4-yard carry, and they'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that was a nice little run from the quarterback there. Establish a small amount of the running game quite early, and let's see what they do with their next play. 2nd and 6. Another double shotgun formation.
Good stop by the defense.
And he was met hard.
Oh,
by
yeah,
the Colts.
and that was the only person in the hole was the linebacker. The blocks were there, the hole was there, but linebacker did not give. Might have got a half a yard. They'll mark him almost a full yard. It'll bring up a 3rd and a long 4 for the Shamrocks. Number 11 quarterback for the Shamrocks is Perkins. Excuse me, that is Blake Rice. Blake Rice is took the play from the sidelines. He'll come back out in that gun formation, doubles formation. Very strong front for Shamrock and the Colts on the offensive defensive line. We got a blitz, high pass from Blake, intended for number 14, Andy St. Fleur. High pass. That'll be thrown incomplete. They'll discuss whether they want to go for 4th down or they're going to punt. Right now, Steve, it looks like they're going to elect to try and go for it.
Yeah, I guess it's not a bad call. It seems to be the theme today is people going for it on fourth and
You
in
know,
lieu of punting.
even in this game, we haven't moved the ball more than 20 yards from the center of the field.
Yeah, the Texas Colts defense really put up a nice stand there.
Here he goes. See if we get him on a hard count. And they're coming. Here comes the defense. A little block in the back. High pass again over the head of number 5 on the 4th down. Turn it over on downs. So that's back-to-back turnover on downs. One for the Colts, one for the Shamrocks. And we'll start again. Texas Colts ball. 1st and 10 from about the 30. They'll mark that at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and I mean, really, the Colts didn't lose much field position. I mean, I think they were only about 10 yards further when they got the ball from the initial kickoff. So,
yeah, I think, like I said, I don't think we've moved 10 yards from either side of the 50 here in the first almost 4 minutes of this game.
Yeah, so great field position. Let's see if they can capitalize on it.
Here we come, lined up. We're in doubles formation, shotgun. Up, they jump, free play. Offsides on the defense for the Marlboro Shamrocks. That'll give 5 yards for the Colts as they'll move the ball 5 yards. It'll bring up 1st and 5.
And offside against the defense.
Still 1st down. Takes the snap. He's looking. Pass complete. He'll mark him for a 1st down right at the 50.
That was a nice snag by number 7.
We can identify a number at that time. Must have been in the shade.
Godfrey's pass complete to Turner.
And here we go. A list of 64 players and number 7's not on there. Maybe it's not a 7, Steve. Let me look. It may be a 1. We'll try to get a better shot at these numbers as we go,
They
guys.
are tough to see.
That
Oh, fumble.
lay on it there, quarterback. Low and to the left snap caused to be a fumble. Quarterback will just lay on the ball. He'll take about that was a little tough. That'll take a 7-yard loss.
Oh, that receiver, I believe, was number 5.
5. Okay, so
We got a
we'll
5?
Yes, we do. And that would be Eric Scott.
There we go. Sorry, Eric.
Number 5, Eric Scott was that intended receiver.
So after the bad snap and the quarterback fell on it, it's going to be 2nd and long for the Colts.
That's a 7-yard loss. So we'll be looking at 2nd and 17. Man in motion. Receiver comes in motion. He's going to run. We got a quarterback looking. And overthrows the receiver. Receiver wants some pass interference, but that was probably classified as an uncatchable ball, Steve, as high as it was thrown.
Yeah, that one kind of sailed on the quarterback a little bit. A good 10 yards away from the receiver that he was intending. So
once again, here we start this 2nd game here at National Football Events, and we still don't get a lot of movement offensively on either side of the ball. And so now we bring up another 3rd and long game. This is 3rd and 17 for the Colts. Quarterback, once again, doubles formation, shotgun. Looking for the snap. Might have got the offense to move a little bit on that one. That'll be on the left guard. That'll back him up 5 more. That'll bring up 3rd and 22.
Motion penalty against the Colts. 3rd and 22.
and it's a 3rd and very, very long, Coach.
And this time they'll line up in trips to the left. Shotgun formation. That's a big sack right there. Kenny. And that is number 95 for the Shamrock Colts. Shamrock. And the Marlboro Shamrock number 95 is listed as J.D. Griggs, defensive end, 6'5", 255 out of the University of Akron.
And he made his presence known early in the game with that sack. That's going to drive him back real deep into their own end of the field. So it looks like they're going to be punting.
Lists him as an opportunity with the Jacksonville Jaguars throughout the University of Akron. Nice sized guy, 6'5", 255, got some length and some speed. We're going for the punt. Decent punt, middle of the field, telling everybody to get away. It takes a great roll.
Great roll.
30.
Down to the 29-yard line.
56-yard punt.
42-yard punt, no return, first down, Shamrocks.
Steve, once again, we haven't moved more than 20 yards from the center of the field.
Yeah, this one looks like it might shape up to be a defensive game, Coach.
Good thing it's not a grass field, or we would have no grass left in the middle of the field. From the first game to the second game, we've wore out the middle of the field.
Yep, it's going to definitely be a defensive battle unless one of these teams gets going here soon, but nothing wrong with that. Right now, 0-0. So far, so good. It's going to be a competitive matchup.
Marlboro Shamrocks got some running room.
There it is. Great run up the middle for a gain of 18 yards.
On the cut, on the run, out to the 43. First down.
Good run by the Shamrocks. Oh, my free play. Free
they're
play.
going deep.
Free play. Free play.
That's a touchdown.
Offsides on the defense. Number 11 throws it to 5. Marlboro Shamrocks. That is a connection from Blake Rice to Graham Assam for a, I'm going to look at, I think 61-yard, 57-yard touchdown pass from Blake. Shamrocks.
That was a fantastic play.
Yes, it was. You know, that's one of the things. You know, defense dropped their guard, knowing that it was a free play. Everybody kind of stopped, and you know, they took advantage. I mean, big time advantage between the quarterback and wide receiver to see that opportunity.
So a great story here, Coach. The kicker right now doing the extra point is Pat Russo, number 16. He's 57 years old, part of the original Shamrock Colts team.
That's amazing. And you know what? He didn't have to kick it hard. He didn't have to kick it deep. He didn't have to kick it left. He didn't have to kick it right. He just had to kick it straight up and through the upright. And that was good for the extra point. So that's going to put the Shamrocks up 7-0. 57 years old, still kicking. You know, that brings up a story that I told you recently, Steve. A little amazing information about kickers. The national football events with Jim Nugent and the All-Star game in Las Vegas, 24 years with the Casino Bowl. The oldest kicker to ever kick in an actual game was Steve Moses, and he came to multiple of the Casino Bowl events for Jim Nugent, kicking at 81 years old, Steve.
That's absolutely amazing. I mean, when I heard that originally, I really couldn't even believe it, but, you know, there's photos. It's amazing that he even can play, and props to him for continuing to go out there and share his love of the game.
Photos, videos. He used to do a halftime show. He'd line a ball up on the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, line up behind him and kick it. And before that ball went through the uprights, the next ball was being kicked through the uprights. Old Times Square shoe that he would go straight on and hit that thing. Here we go. Once again, the Colts trying to get something going with this kickoff return. The Shamrocks are all over it. He will not get it back. He'll bring it back to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, not the return that you're going to want if you're the Texas Colts. Now you're down 7. Field position is going to be everything, especially with the way that the game has gone. But the Marlboro Shamrocks coming out swinging with that last drive and putting 7 points on the board and taking command of the lead.
Yeah, the Colts are going to have to find something to work for them right now. Right now, offensively, they haven't been able to move the ball. A little bit of mistakes here and there. Some blocking assignments been missed. And we've got to find something to put into the arsenal that's going to get some points on the board. Shamrocks bringing the house. They right now got 6 on the line, all out coming. Quarterback better see it, better know what's going on. He's got a slot to his right that's uncovered. He's talking to his back about picking up a block. We'll see what he can do. Snaps on the way. Everybody's coming. Quick out route to the outside. Great job. A pickup of about 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. 25-yard line.
Oh, and he is swallowed up by the Marlboro defensive line.
He's swallowed up. You were exactly right.
Yeah, let's take another look at that here with the Steve Weed Media instant replay. Yeah, and that was just an immediate domination of the O-line there by the Shamrocks D-line.
Another big 3rd down, Steve. We've seen a lot of them today.
Yeah, and they are deep in their own end. So this is a big 3rd down if they can convert and keep this drive alive or not.
Here we go, 3rd down.
Quarterback scrambling.
Depends on where he marks him for the spot.
Boy, and he's going to be a couple yards short, I think, Coach.
Yeah, I believe that's the right call, too. From up here, it definitely looked like he was going to be at least a yard or 2 short.
Yeah, and that's the way they're going to call it. It's going to be 4th and 3 or a 4th and long, too. So it looks like the Colts are going to bring out the punting formation. Now, the last time they had to punt, they ran a fake. So
yeah, well, I think they're a little too deep, Steve, for that fake on this point.
I would agree.
Yeah. Coming on the punt.
Oh,
that's a flag. There we go. Number 1 takes the kicker out on the punt. So Colts will reassume the ball. It'll be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Colts.
Another good bounce, though, for the Colts on that punt.
He could have peeled off at the last minute. I mean, it would have been a great opportunity for Marlboro to have good field position again. Oh. He gave him only running into the punter. That's a good call. Will bring up still 1st down and 10 for the Colts. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us here for the live stream of our 2nd event, National Bowl Weekend, for our 16th year of National Bowl Weekend, as we are hosting the National Football Events AAA National Championship with the Texas Colts and the Marlboro Shamrocks. And at this time, with 6 minutes left in the 1st quarter, Shamrocks are leading 7-0.
Boy, and what a big call that was to give them a 1st down. And that's going to keep their drive alive, the exact thing that the Colts really needed.
We'll see if the Shamrocks can make sure not to turn that into something for the Colts. They line up in an I backfield. Quarterback's underneath. Quick handoff to the fullback. He had a nice hole. That's number 32 for the Colts at fullback. And that ought to be, Fred Haynes. Fred is from the Texas area and from the University of Houston. Has played with AFE Team USA All-Stars in one of our national events. Hard runner, hard nose. He likes to stick his head in there and go. So we're looking to see what they can do. Once again, I formation. Quick handoff to Fred again off the right side. Not as much of a pickup this time. He'll pick up about 1.5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 5.
Another big 3rd down here for the Texas Colts. Getting lucky on their last 4th down punt to give them the 1st down. They weren't able to convert on their 3rd down. So let's see if they can convert.
Split backs. He'll drop back for pass. He's got an open receiver. Make a play.
Oh, right through his hands.
You couldn't ask for a better pass.
Oh, he's going to want that one back.
You could not ask for a better pass.
He is definitely going to want to ask for that one back, but just through the fingertips.
Literally straight through the hands.
Oh, just watch that on the replay, and it was that ball was money.
Steve, that catch, he could have actually walked in, I think, because, I mean, he was in full stride.
Either way, that was the big play that the Colts were looking for. The ball was on point, and, yeah, the receiver's definitely going to want another crack at that. But for now, it's 4th and 5, and it looks like Colts might punt.
He may not get another shot. You got 64 players deep. Coach may be saying, hey. Oh, that would have been a chance right there. They should have snapped that ball with 12 men on the field. They would have got a 5-yard penalty. Great tackle. What number is that? Double zero? Still, it's very difficult to see the numbers.
Yeah, the Texas Colts have these chrome numbers on their jerseys. I'll see if I can give the folks at home a quick little view of what the numbers quite look like. But certain glares, it's almost impossible to see, and other times they're kind of easy. But definitely an interesting jersey choice. So the Shamrocks are going to start their drive from their own 40-yard line, great field position.
Whoa. Oh, I don't know. There was definite communication error there, Steve, because I think Blake at quarterback was throwing the ball for a quick screen. Receiver had no clue. And the DB, if he was paying attention, that was pick. That was pick 6.
That's a pick 6 for sure if he gets his hands on that one. So Shamrocks dodge a bullet there.
Probably helped at least that Blake threw it about 175 miles an hour. So
that was a bullet. So, yep, it's going to be 2nd and 10 from their own 40.
Once again, shotgun formation for Blake at quarterback. He's in doubles formation to both sides of the field. Wide open, number 14. That catch by number 14, that's Andy St. Fleur again with another big catch.
Yeah, great catch by number 14, and that's going to move the chains for the Shamrocks.
That's one thing about it. Quarterback Blake Rice, number 11 for Shamrock, has definitely got a strong arm, Steve.
Oh, definitely does. And he throws a nice ball, so looking forward to see what he can do with the rest of the game.
Nice looking size. Quarterback, 6'4", 215. Lines back up in doubles formation, shotgun. Blake waiting on the snap. He gets a snap. They're going to run the zone play. You got running room.
Oh, he's keeping his legs moving. He almost broke out of that wrapped up tackle there.
Linebacker held on for the play. That was our middle linebacker.
Definitely a nice effort.
We're trying to read numbers. I'm trying to give my best for you, Colts. Look like middle linebacker number 2. No, can't be a 2. Single digit, got no clue. We're doing our best.
There is a 2 out there, Coach, but he must just not be on the roster.
Yeah, he is that 2 at middle linebacker? Can you tell from the camera?
No, the 2 is the near side DB.
No, then it's a middle linebacker, single digit. Here we go. Blake once again, shotgun, double spread. Oh, free play. Free play.
Oh,
Don't
going
quit.
deep
Don't
again.
quit.
Going deep. Oh, and the wideout laid it all out on that one. Oh, we got some extracurricular activity going on here at the line of scrimmage. Boy, and that receiver laid it all out to try to catch that ball. Tad overthrown, but, you know, props to the quarterback for having, you know, the thought to go for it deep every time. The Shamrocks are definitely looking to capitalize on that situation again sometime throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, a little extracurricular activity there at the end between one of the Shamrocks and defensive lineman. That defensive lineman is number 90. We know him from some other events that we've been a part of. Number 90, James Spencer. Big boy, 6'5", 280.
Whew.
Shamrocks with a third down situation, 3rd and short. I expect that draw or that zone play again on this third and short. We'll see if Blake takes that opportunity or takes a shot at it. He does exactly that. He'll run that inside zone. And number 25 for Shamrock, he'll move the chains.
I believe that's number 15, Coach.
15, okay. And that'll be Manny Jones. Manny Jones at running back. Manny is listed at 6'1", 205.
Yeah, and that's going to move the chains for the Shamrocks. They're finally knocking on the door and just getting into scoring range here in the Colts end of the field. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Oh, bad snap.
Low
He's
snap.
able to recover it.
Nice block. Number 15 with the run, and literally shoestring tackle save by the defensive safety for the Colts. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we do apologize for not having the opportunity to give you the credit for these players making these plays and saves, but truly, if you teams and owners and coaches out there are listening, you know, I know a lot of times, and myself, you know, I've been coaching and owning for 30 years. Sometimes we like the look, but it's also difficult to see those chrome numbers. You as well.
We got a timeout from the Colts, and we're going to take one with them, Coach. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more action here in just a minute. And we're back here with 47 seconds left in the first quarter. The Shamrocks are in the red zone, knocking at the door, looking to score, and we've got another flag, false start on the offense.
False start against the offense.
So that's going to back them up 5 and get them back to the 20-yard line. Yeah, definitely not what the Shamrocks are looking to have happen here. You get that close to getting into the red zone, and you want to just keep pushing forward. So that's going to back them up 5 to the 20-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 15.
We're over 500 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Over 300 in the first game, right? No flag. that was a close one, but the receiver fell on his own feet, so there's no pass interference on that play. Blake will come to the sidelines, get the next play call.
Just want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching the live stream. Thank you so much for your support. The players, the staff, the organization, we all really appreciate
Blake's
it.
back. He's got a wide open receiver. Throws him high. Intended for number 8. That is Mitch Sila. Guys, once again, sometimes it ain't easy. We just need all Smiths, Thomases, Williams. Hey, trust me, my name is easy as well. That's why everybody just says Coach G.
My name's pretty easy, and people still manage to mess it up.
Yeah, Steve Weed Media Production. Here we go, 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 for the Shamrocks. The Colts have done some good job on the pressure. Blake's thrown us a couple high receivers. Here we go. He drops back. He's looking. He's got a
Oh, and he fell.
Once again, back out of the backfield, number 5. Graham Assam looking for the ball out of the flare route, turning it upfield. And that was number 15. Number 15, once again, Manny Jones. So we'll see now. It looks like they'll bring out the field goal unit.
Boy, nice little defensive stand there from the Colts. They got down to the 15-yard line at one point, and were able to back them up a little bit and keep them from scoring a touchdown. So they're going to get a field goal try, but a nice stand from the Colts to prevent the touchdown.
Now, is this once again the kicker that you were referring to, Steve?
This is not. He only does the extra points.
Okay. This is Max Pendenoff, the kicker, number 88. Oh, bad snap. The ball is snapped high. It's picked up. What a good job paying attention to the ball.
Oh, man.
He had a chance to scoop and score. That was a returnable fumble. Colts player's down. He's a little bit hurt on that play at the end of it.
Yeah, that was just a bad snap. And, man, if the kicker hadn't taken him down, that was definitely going for 6,
Actually,
Coach.
the snap was a little high, but it went right through the holder's hands, right through his hands.
And we've got a Colts player down right now after that play.
So we'll take a quick injury timeout as we break here for a minute, and we'll be right back.
All right, we're back. It's 1st and 10 from the Colts 42-yard line. Shotgun with split backs.
Here we go with the snap.
Oh! A massive hit by number 33.
Yep. Darian Blazaire came up hard and quick on the
Yeah, we got to take another look
route.
at that one. Little screen pass to the
Yeah,
left.
it sure was.
Smacked.
What a play. What a play.
Smacked. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter, everybody.
I'll make a quick.
And we're going to be right back at the end of the first quarter.
And as we get ready to start this second quarter, just a quick few announcements that we've been sharing. This is our second event, National Bowl weekend here. The following this, we'll be actually coming back for the North American Bowl tonight at 7 o'clock, our premier matchup with the Detroit Ravens against the Virginia Crusaders. And please be able to share the opportunity to watch this live stream as we continue throughout the day. Couple things coming up. The National Football Events on April the 4th will hold their 24th annual All-Star Casino Bowl in Las Vegas. If you'd like more information, please go to www.nationalfootballevents.com and reach out to them about the opportunity to register and play in the 24th Annual Casino Bowl in Las Vegas. Here we go for the Colts. They'll have actually split back gun where doubles to the left. It is 2nd and 12. He'll take the snap. He's looking for an opportunity.
Woo.
Off the hands, dangerous pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 12.
Yeah, that was definitely a dangerous pass. If a defender had been a little bit closer, that might have been picked. It popped right up. It was prime interception material, but nobody was in the area, so they dodged a bullet on that one.
There goes that smoke again across that field, Steve. That grill of that hot dogs and hamburgers is going to drive people nuts. Thank God I'm not a player standing on the sidelines. I may be over there with a hot dog and hamburger in my hand.
I could go for a hot dog, Coach. Maybe at halftime, make our way down to the concession stand.
I don't know. This live stream may actually bring it to us.
One of the perks of the job.
One of the perks of the job.
Big stop there by the Shamrocks defense and a little bit
Little
of a,
late, little pushing, little shoving. We got a late flag.
No, you can't do that. You got to stay smart. So that's going to cost the Shamrocks. Or was that the Colts player?
It's tough to say. It was a little pushing both ways, so I don't know what he's going to actually throw the flag.
Yeah, there was a little bit of both ways, but let's see what they're going to call. Sometimes, a lot of times, they'll call it on the retaliation, not so much the instigator.
Yeah, good point. It's never the first guy.
Nope. So curious to see who's going to get the call on this one.
Here we go with the call from the White Hat.
Yeah, and that's going to go against Colts, and that's going to back them up.
Once again, brings it to a 4th down. That was a dead ball foul, 15-yard loss. It's 4th down and a mile. Colts will come out to punt formation.
Yeah, their first down marker is actually at the Shamrocks 48-yard line. So, yeah, they definitely have a ways to go for a first down.
Looks like number 7 for the Colts back deep to punt. Well, maybe not a 7. Once again, difficult to find him on the roster. Good snap, good hold, good punt. Great punt. Number 5 back deep. He'll take it at the 30, and he'll be out of bounds at about the 32-yard line.
Dang.
Well, that's what happens sometimes when you try to make that spin, Steve.
Woo. Let's run that one back. That dude just got popped. Checking out the replay here. Steve Weed Media instant replay. And he just got leveled. He wasn't even ready. I think he might have thought he even stepped out of bounds. But that was fair game, and he just got clocked.
We used to say, you want to win, let Willie spin, but that one didn't look too good for Willie there.
Yeah, Willie ain't going to be spinning next time.
Here we go. Hey, we got four to the left, man in motion, number 9. He'll jump back in the backfield. They're going to look for that flare pass, run inside zone, empty up the middle of the back. Number 20 with the carry for about 14 up the middle. Number 14, Andy St. Fleur.
Oh, we got some John going on in the field, Coach. This is going to turn into a heated match. This is going to be a fantastic game.
That'll move the chains. It'll bring first down, 1st and 10 again. Ball's at the 46. Shamrock will line up trips to the left. Blake takes a snap. He's looking for that inside zone. He's looking for a pass. He'll throw a screen pass to number 4, who will pick up about 5 yards on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and 5 from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great fake. He even faked the cameraman out on that one. Totally thought it was a draw play, but then he threw that screen pass to the left and was able to pick up 5. Shamrocks definitely controlling the time of possession here, holding the ball a lot longer than the Colts have.
Yes, that is true. Clock management. Once again, now he's going to go doubles both sides of the field, spread gun for Blake. He takes a shotgun. He's going to do that again to number 9. Nobody out here. Number 9 will jump out of bounds after about a 12-yard gain to bring the ball down to the 37-yard line.
Nice catch by number 9. He might want to tuck that ball, though, flailing it around like Dion.
Yeah.
Gonna get it smacked, but great play nonetheless.
That fake inside zone is drawing the linebackers back into the box, leaving that little screen bubble to the outside, and they're definitely picking up the yardage. That's 2 great plays back-to-back for the Shamrocks. The Colts are going to have to step up their game. They're definitely not getting much pressure to the quarterback.
Well, like you said, he completely uncovered there on the outside.
We're doubles both sides. We got double stack to the left. Blake in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. Snaps in.
Free play.
Free play again. Oh, they're going to blow it dead. Oh, retaliation. That's going to be a flag. Way to go on the Colts. Number 17. He'll get that 15-yard penalty. Ivory Quincy for the retaliation, which was unnecessary. And that's part of the things that we've talked about, not just here at National Bowl weekend, but overall, you know, having that control and being able to keep composure on the field is crucial. I mean, a lot of times that literally right there would have resulted in no yardage, and now you're giving them an additional 15 yards.
Well, and once the other team knows they're in your head and they can poke you and poke you and poke you and you might retaliate, they're just going to pick up the penalties and the yardage. So this is the second time that the Colts have had a personal foul that has, cost them now 30 yards. So after the penalty, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks from the Colts 22-yard line. So knocking on the door of the red zone here. Shotgun formation, 9 in motion, pitch left. Oh, nice hole there, and a nice run for number 20. He didn't pick up the first down, but he picked up 7, and that's definitely going to get them into the red zone and have them ready to score.
That's got the fans here really starting to cheer on the Shamrock side here. On the home side of the field, these fans are starting to get into this, seeing the Shamrock move the ball. You know, the Colts right now look a little flat, a little complacent. I mean, we got to get some life back into them to see what we can do. You know, they got that front line right now, Justin Scott and James Spencer anchoring down inside, number 92 and number 90. Low snap. Hey, slant. Number 8 with the slant across.
Touchdown.
Hey, what? Picking up that low snap and still being able to see the slant route to open up in the middle field. Blake goes and throws another touchdown pass to number 8, which is Mitch Sela. Great receiver, great hands, good reception right there. So
Shamrocks are really rolling. The offense is definitely clicking right now, and 13 points on the board. Oh, and it hits the upright and does not go in, so the score is going to remain 13-0 Shamrocks. But, we got a flag on the play. They might get another chance at this one. Let's see what the White Hat's going to call here. Holding on the offense, so that's going to be declined, and it's going to remain 13-0 Shamrocks with the lead here with 10:21 left in the second quarter. And it's pretty impressive, the Shamrocks team, being from Massachusetts, they're one of the furthest teams to travel to Florida, and their fans have traveled really well. There's a good chunk of Shamrock fans here in the crowd today, cheering on the team. It's always great to see family, friends traveling across the country to support their squad. And right now, it's a trip well worth it because the Shamrock is up 13-0. Yeah, thank you so much to everybody that's tuning into the broadcast. Anybody who's sharing the link, it's so important to us, and we really, really appreciate it. You know, a lot of what we're doing as a small business with nonprofit organizations really relies on the support of the public, the fans, the family of the players. So we really appreciate anybody who's out there sharing the link, watching the broadcast, and thank you so much. And we hope that you're enjoying the live stream. Right now, the referees are talking to a couple of the coaches on the Colts side. Not exactly sure what they're discussing, but we're about to get the kickoff here underway in just a few seconds. Oh.
Well, once again, you know, that's a big play on the special teams. Two guys back there to catch the ball. Nobody knew who's going to catch it. Miscommunication, and it results in the ball actually starting at the 7-yard line for the Colts.
Yeah, that's just an inexcusable miscommunication between two guys on the same team there, Coach.
You know, I was just speaking with Jim Nugent in regards to, you know, the game complexity and the way it's already started here in the middle of the second quarter, and talking about, you know, how deep the Colts are. I mean, from one of the general managers saying that 64 players, but right now it's the continuity, that ability to play together, and they haven't found it. And the coaches are going to have to find something to change the tempo for them to be able to step up their game. To be able to create an opportunity to get back on the scoreboard.
Deep ball, overthrown, but had a little bit of separation there for a second, but he wasn't able to connect with the quarterback, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 deep from their own part of the field.
Good route. It's just overthrown. I mean,
Yep.
he was open. Safety was late coming over for the help, so that gave him an opportunity to actually complete the pass. Feels nice to have a little of that cloud cover now. I've lost the first 15 pounds in the first 2 games, being out here in this 80-degree sunshine. I've got a great tan on the left side. I'm going to have to work on the right side tomorrow, I guess, switch sides of the field. But here we go, 2nd down. They're going to run a little bit of a draw play. He'll pick up about 3. They're going to only give him about 2. Well, they give him 3.
Yeah, the Shamrock defense is not giving up anything in the middle.
No, 3rd down and 7 for the Colts, and they're deep. I mean, they're down on the 9-yard line. Got to get out, got to create something here as we come up on 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, this is a big play for them. Down 13 in their own end zone, their own end of the field.
You know, that was an awful rush play. If you watch the replay, the quarterback didn't even know the ball was snapped. No one was ready. I don't know what the miscommunication was there, but they're definitely going to have to punt. Brings up 4th down, inside the 10 on the 9-yard line. Definitely wouldn't advise a fake on this one, Steve.
Hey, you and me both. You know, that'd be questionable at best, but
Well, hey,
looking to punt.
Hey, we've seen some things surprise us today.
That's right.
So
That's right. And you get desperate in these championship games. You got nothing. You got to leave it all out on the field. It's a little early for that, but wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do some more fakes later on in the game if they're still trailing at some point.
they're going to give the return man, number 5 for the Shamrock, a good opportunity as they double down on the Gunners. Looks like we got a delayed blitz coming by number 1. He'll punt it. He'll get a straight-on punt. Number 5's got an opportunity. He catches it on the fly. He's got some blockers. He makes a few miss. He'll cut it back to the inside. Number 5, we've called his name a few times. That's Graham Assam, and he'll bring it back to the 26-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 from the 26 and knocking on the end zone at this time with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Boy, that's fantastic field position for a team that's already had no trouble really moving the ball. So the Colts are really going to have to step it up on defense, keep them out of field goal range, and hopefully they can get the ball back and trump down the field themselves. But at this point, the defense is really going to have to step up for the Colts.
Both these programs got a lot of history, been around for a while. Both have won some championships in the past. Marlboro being a very team of a lot of history, a lot of years. No stranger to being here at National Bowl Weekend as they've been here before. Right now they're showing the consistency of what needs to be done. We got a jet sweep to the outside. 14 will bring it to the outside, and he'll pick up about 2 yards.
Yeah, nice run there with number 14. It looked like he was going to get bottled up almost at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to push through and make a couple moves to get a couple yards, but nothing major. Yeah. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
That's Andy St. Fleur. We've called his name a few times, and he's actually had a good first half. Sometimes those jet sweeps, you've got to look for that opportunity to plant your foot in the ground and get upfield. I mean, he ran about 30 yards to gain 2.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback number 11, Blake Rice, will come to a doubles formation shotgun, looking for the snap in 2nd down and 8. And he'll keep it on the play keep. He'll actually keep it on. Oh, he misses a tackle. Hey, we got a flag. What a run, though. What a run by him. He picks up about 24 yards. They will not move the chains yet because we had a flag on the play. It'll be a holding on the offense.
Yep, that one's coming back.
And that big run will come back. Whistle's been blown. Play in action. Wind the clock as we do.
Yeah, just over 8 minutes left in the second quarter here. Shamrock.
This is a big series for the Colts to stay in this game. They don't need to be down another score. So they've really got it. And we got trips bunched to the left. Shotgun formation for Rice. He's going to throw a quick screen pass to number 15 on the outside. Wow.
Ooh, that running back took a smash and ate it.
Manny Jones, number 15, he slips through where you thought for sure he was going to be tackled for a loss, Steve, and he slips through.
Oh, he laid the smack down on one of those defenders from the Colts, putting a harder hit on him than he put on him. So I'm sure he'll be thinking about that next time he gets the ball and is running down the field.
Big 3rd down for this game right here.
That's right.
Colts need a big stop right now. We got trips to the right for Blake Rice. Shotgun. He's waiting on the snap. He'll look. He looks right. He's going to throw. He's got an open seam route. Oh! Over the hands of number 2. Could have been an interception. Late flag.
Oh, the quarterback got rocked, too, right in the gut.
Late flag. I do not think it should not have been pass interference. I just do not see the pass interference.
I didn't see anything on the pass interference side. Hopefully they wave that flag. But number 11 is still slow to get up. He got crushed in his ribs, and he is feeling it.
And
that would be a big blow to the Shamrocks if he's unable to finish the game.
they actually just gave it to him. They gave him the
They waved it off?
no. They gave it was a 5-yard penalty.
Interesting.
I'm not exactly sure. Defensive holding. Defensive holding was the call. 5-yard penalty still results in a first down, and that's the difference that they were looking at. So now, coach is on the field for Shamrock over the fact of the quarterback getting lit up pretty good at the end of the play.
Yeah, he took a direct hit right to the midsection.
Chris Chambers out there with his coach trying to talk to the official about the play. And I don't know if we were on an injury timeout actually for the quarterback.
Yeah, the
And
quarterback's
because of
coming
that,
out.
he had to come out the field. Now it's all an actual timeout for Shamrock, according to the white hat.
And they're ready to go. They're ready to snap the ball.
Yeah, not knowing that their own coach called the timeout. So
A little miscommunication out there, but boy, what a hit that quarterback took. He looks like he's going to pop back in the next play. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him, but he took a direct shot.
well, do you know who laid the boom?
I don't. I wish I did. It was quick.
Hey, sometimes you got to make the quarterback understand.
Oh, he understands, I'm sure now. I'm sure he's going to be letting his linemen know, too.
Yeah, right.
'Cause he came through untouched.
Oh.
Might have been a late blitz. But, yeah, he came through untouched and, yeah, like you said, laid the boom.
Here we go.
So looks like we got
First and 10 from the 17-yard line.
number 5 coming in for the play here for quarterback for the Shamrocks.
And we've said his name multiple times. That's Graham Assum. Graham hands the ball off to number 15. Woo, man.
That 15 runs hard.
Hey, if he would have ran with his head up, he would have scored because he had nobody to his left when he cut through the hole.
Man, he runs hard and he hits hard.
But he did. Now we got a Texas Colt player down for a minute.
Yep, injured Colt. Looking like he's in a little bit
And
of pain.
that'll be a first down. That'll bring up first and goal from about the 6-yard line. Number 15, once again, Manny Jones with the hard running. He's listed 6'1", 205, and he runs like a tank.
And that injured Colt was number 31, and he's walking off under his own power, so always glad to see that.
That's Gerald Kazee.
Yeah, number 15 on the Shamrocks. What a beast. What's his size?
That's we've talked to Manny Jones. We've talked a few times. He's 6'1", 205.
Boy, he plays like he's 270.
Yeah. I would say it's going right back into his hands.
I don't know why you'd go away from it. He's had a lot of success.
Right back into his hands. Untouched into the end zone. Untouched into the end zone. Texas Colts need to find something to wake up about because right now they're getting a schooling.
Yeah,
They're
I would
getting a
say.
lesson. Colts, come on, boys. You got to. Hey, we want games that are down to the wire, neck to neck.
Yeah, if they don't change their tune quick, this could end up looking like the first game of the film, Coach.
But as I said, last year, I mean, a lot of things I've seen happen. Last year, a 28-point lead at halftime and ended up losing the game. I mean, so that anything's possible, anything's happens. But they definitely got to find something to change the tempo to get things turned around.
Yeah, and that extra point try by Pat Caruso, the legend Pat Caruso, was no good, actually. So the score is going to remain
19-0.
Yeah, and if you're the Colts, this is kind of a do-or-die drive. You really got to put some kind of points on the board, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Just something to get the momentum swinging your way a little bit and to get that deficit down because at this point, you know, you're 2+ possessions from taking the lead back. So This is going to be a huge, huge possession for the Colts. Just want to thank all of the viewers that we have on the live stream right now. Really appreciate your support. Here's the kickoff. Great kick. Ooh. Upended, and he thought he didn't go down, but the refs are going to rule him down at the 22-yard line, so not a great return.
We'll give a quick shout out to some of our other AFE Team USA All-Star alumni players that are playing in multiple places. We have a few of them up in the Daytona area playing with the Marion County Crusaders, and our own Brandon Thomas, as we know as Twerk, has already scored two touchdowns in the game to give the Crusaders a 19-13 lead in their game. Congrats, Brandon. Keep it up. Get the W.
Got a couple AFE alums right up here in the booth with us. Lonick, Hendricks.
Whoa! Number
They were all over
25,
that.
number 29 for the Shamrocks, linebacker Raymond St. Laurent brings down the boom on the running back for the Colts to stop them for a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, they were all over that one, Coach. He was going nowhere. That's going to make it 2nd and 9 for the Colts from their own 23.
Wide open again.
That might have been 6, Coach. He had nobody behind him after that one, right off his fingertips.
That's a tight end. I don't know if he'd outrun everybody, but he definitely would have picked up a lot of yards.
Yeah, he had some green in front of him, that's for sure, but unfortunately he wasn't able to come down
That
with
looks
it.
like number 80 for the Colts with the drop pass, and that is 6'6" tight end, Rydell Cummings. Brings up a 3rd and 9. Blitz coming. Give him the ball. He's on the out route. Give him the ball.
Oh, fumble. Recovered by the Shamrocks. Oh, they're going to say he was down. Oh, they just dodged a bullet there, the Colts did. If that had been ruled a fumble, if he actually fumbled that and they recovered, that would have been devastating. But they didn't. It's going to be 4th down, so it looks like the Colts are going to punt the ball again. Not sure if he's listening. Just want to give a shout out to my dad, Steve Weed. Steve Weed Productions. He's providing the live stream platform that we're all watching this evening. So I just want to give him a shout out. Thank you, and look forward to seeing you sometime soon.
Yeah, once again, thank you, Pop, for all you've done to prepare your son for the career that he's done and had a great success with multiple organizations, and we're glad to have him a part of what we're doing.
A little bit of a muffed reception there on that punt.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good thing for the Colts right now.
Yeah, They need all the help they can get. They haven't really been able to do much on offense or defense. Shamrocks have been running up and down the field, and the Shamrocks defense has been shutting down the offense of the Colts completely. So they've got to do something here on defense to get some momentum swinging their way. So the Shamrocks are going to start their drive from the 34-yard line.
Little zone play. Nice thing about that zone that they've had success with, Steve, is they pull a backside guy. They pull a backside linebacker into the hole for a lead blocker. And he's done a bang-up job of getting a block on some of those guys. That time, Texas Colts were ready for it. Crashed down on it and did not give but about a 2-yard gain on that loss. So now it'll bring up a 2nd and long. It looks like they're going to mark it back at the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Shamrocks as Blake lines up at quarterback. Shotgun, doubles to both sides. He's here for the snap. Low snap. He'll throw that quick screen again to the outside to number 8.
Well, the Colts better dial up a defense to counteract that screen, because they're just going to keep running that the rest of the game, picking up 5, 6, however many yards per pass, and they got to figure out a way to stop that and shut it down.
You know, Steve, the one thing about it, Shamrock, from an offense coordinator standpoint, hasn't had to make a lot of adjustments.
No, not at all.
You know, he's found things that work and stuck with it, and it continues to capitalize on the field. You know, everybody was looking to see what the Colts would have because of that stout defensive front, but the Shamrocks have held strong, giving Blake an opportunity, even with bad low snaps or off, you know, a little bit out of line. Here we go. Blake he's looking for a chance to throw.
Oh, he's going deep.
Woo! We got a flag at the line of scrimmage. Off the hands of number 14, which we've called his name multiple times. That's Andy St. Fleur. Dropped the ball off his hands. So at this time, it'll bring up, let's see what the flag is for. Maybe holding on the on the offense at the line of scrimmage. I don't know about that call, Steve. Think they're going to take the penalty and back them up. Chop block.
Chop block.
But if they declined, it would have been 4th down right there. I don't know if Shamrock would have went for it on 4th and 5, but I mean, I understand they're going for field position at this point, but the way Shamrock's been having opportunities to move the football.
I'd have to tend to agree with that one. You know, if you can force them to punt, I mean, if it had been a 4th and 1, you know, maybe that's something you take, but yeah, I guess we'll see how it's going to work out for them. Yeah, so it's going to be 3rd and 20 here for the Shamrocks.
Blake back for the pass. Oh, nice pressure. Sacked in the backfield. We'll try to get you number 25.
45 and 29.
Sack on Blake by number 25, Montrell Givens, 45, my bad. That will go to Christopher Felton and Donnell Towers. Donnell is another one of our AFE Team USA All-Star alumni players. Great job, guys. Keep it up. You got to keep yourself in this game. 19-0, Shamrocks lead. Approaching 2 minutes before the halftime, it looks like we'll actually get to the 2-minute warning. And at this time, we'll take a short break and come back to you for the conclusion of the first half in just a minute.
All right, we're back. 2-minute warning has wrapped up. Colts waiting to come back out on the field. Shamrocks looking to punt deep from their own position of the field. Ball currently sitting at the 21-yard line.
Fans in attendance in Untitled Public Schools mandates that all athletic facilities are smoke-free zones, including any vaping products. We ask you refrain from doing any use of tobacco products or vaping. We thank you.
Nice punt. He don't know if he wants it.
Oh,
Nice miss. Good cutback. Good run.
boy, that was a crazy catch.
He scared me on that. I mean, because that was one heck of a punt. And I was like,
I thought he was going to get lit up, but
Yes,
he was able to make moves and pick up some yardage and actually put the Colts in a pretty good position here.
2 minutes, 2-minute time to run the ball, get down the yardage. 2-minute drill for the offense. Let's go put some points on the board. Give yourself an opportunity to be back in this game before halftime. You know, we're really close. It was 20-0 at halftime in the first game, Steve. And here we're sitting at 19-0 going into halftime with 2 minutes.
It almost feels like the first game. One team's kind of off, and one team's kind of clicking.
100%.
So hopefully the Colts can make some adjustments in the half and possibly put
Here we
some
go.
points up right now.
We'll line up in double shotgun for the Colts. Waiting on the snap. And he'll run out of bounds.
Nice little pickup there.
About 8 or 9 on that pickup. And out of bounds to stop the clock.
Nice play for the Colts.
They'll give him about 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 41-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, at the conclusion of this game, please stay tuned for our featured game tonight at 7 o'clock, the North American Bowl, our USFA National Championship between the Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders. Hey, a lot of talent, a lot of wins, a lot of championships between these two matchups. Looking for a very exciting game here at 7 o'clock. Now we'll conclude to see how we can turn out with the Shamrocks and the Colts. Colts going deep, overthrown, incomplete. It'll stop the clock again. The clock will stop again at 1:32. That'll bring up 3rd down and 1 from the 41. The last comment. I'm going to have to exchange that whistle for a headset.
Hey, wouldn't be the worst thing to happen.
That's what you talk about, growth in the program. Oh, come on now.
Oh, he's able to, don't. Oh, man.
Drop, snap, scrambled around, slipped on the field.
Shamrocks take a timeout. They're just trying to save some time, put some more points up on the board.
They're not dumb. They definitely aren't dumb. I still got over a minute to be able to put points on the board.
Got one timeout left, so they can really do anything at any part of the field. It's not even like they have to work the outside only right now. So dangerous position for the Colts to be in. An unfortunate play right there.
Timeout's out. We're going to come out with a punt for the Colts as they line up. Minute 16 to go before halftime. Shamrocks 19, Colts 0, 4th down. Punt coming on. Colts are a little disorganized. It's 4th down. Punt. You got 64 players on the sideline. And you take the biggest guy to put him out there on punt team.
It almost looks like they're going for it. And they call a timeout now.
You know what, Steve? I think you're lining up 100% correct. They have left the starting offense out there. That was actually the right tackle running back on the field because they left the starting offense on the field.
He probably thought they were going to punt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be paying attention on the sideline at this point in the game, and with the championship on the line, I mean, really anything can go.
Honestly, I think that's a little bit too gutsy of a call on 4th and 14. You know, sitting at the 48-yard line.
I agree.
A pooch kick to the corner, get good field position, and just keep Shamrock from putting another opportunity on the board. Sometimes you got to play smart, you know. And
That's right.
At this point, you're only down 19-0. You know, looking at going into the half at 19-0. So I think, you know what? I think Colts could make a wide decision. Took a timeout, brought the punt team out, and we'll play smart and try to actually just pin it down in the corner.
Yeah, this game by no means is over, so definitely got to stay conservative here, try to eliminate the points like you mentioned, and pin them back as far back as you can. Nice punt.
That's what I'm talking about. Now let it roll. Let it roll. Let it roll. Don't touch it yet. Let the clock keep running. Let the clock keep running. There you go.
Nicely done by the Colts.
Nicely done.
Down on the ball at the 17-yard line.
Down to 17, Shamrocks first down.
So that's going to leave 1:07 on the clock for the Shamrocks to work with here. They've got one timeout remaining. Plenty of time for them to get down the field, especially the way they've been moving the ball in pretty large chunks. And quarterback's got a hell of an arm, so.
I'll be working on that.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. Shamrock. Blake with the throw on a deep out route to number 8 and completed. Did he keep him in bounds? I mean, yes, they did. They're running the clock. They moved to change. That's once again to Mitch Sela, number 8 on the reception. Clock's running.
Yeah, and they got a quick huddle in there.
I'm not sure what the timeout situation is.
I believe they have one timeout remaining.
Man in motion, that's Mitch, number 8. Blake with the snap. He's looking, got a screen play, got blockers out in front. He's going to beat, oh, yeah.
Oh, that might have been a little horse collar there. It looked like it. They may not fly.
I thought he grabbed his jersey up around the top of it. I don't think he got face mask. The running back is not worried about it. He's not like trying to call anything about it.
Yep.
That's number 23 with the running back screen. We'll give credit to Marcus Price, 5'8", 185 with a little bit of speed. Hey, he saw an opening. He didn't even stay behind the blocks there, Steve. He just saw that hole and used his speed just to burst through.
Boy, and that guy's quick.
Pretty nice to see those linemen getting downfield quick as they did. That was pretty impressive.
Well, and that's what we were just talking about. You know, you leave the Shamrocks a little bit of time, and they're already moving down the field. So
29 seconds left. Here we're just before midfield, and sitting at the 44-yard line for Shamrock with 29 seconds. You can't let up. You definitely can't let up for the Colts. They've got to put some pressure on the quarterback. Ball's in play. Here we go.
Yeah, he's way too comfortable in the pocket. That was caught.
He's
for
inbound.
First down.
He's inbound. First down. He wants him to spike it. He's taking too long. He's about to run the clock out. 9 seconds. 9 seconds left. Trips to the right. Blake at quarterback, waiting on the shotgun snap. He gonna run it? No, he throws a quick out route.
Wow, nice little play there.
Hey, there's a flag
bounce.
down sitting at the 35-yard line. I think it might be a lineman downfield. Ooh.
Wow, that's a bad call, Coach. He was a good yard and a half behind the line of scrimmage on that one, from what I saw. So, questionable call there from the refs.
That'll end the half with the 10-second runoff. So here at halftime at the Palm Bowl, the National Football Events AAA National Championship, Texas Colts, Marlboro Shamrocks. The Shamrocks will take a 19-0 going into halftime. Stay tuned for the second half as we continue in about 10-15 minutes. Please stay tuned, come back, and we'll take a short break. Thank you very much. Welcome back here to the second half as you join us here for the Palm Bowl National Football Events AAA National Championship. Texas Colts and Marlboro Shamrocks. We'll see what kind of adjustments were made on the Texas Colts to see if they can put themselves in a position to be back in this game at halftime.
Yeah, the Shamrocks are really just been playing a very complete football game, and Colts have had no answers. Offensively, defensively, the Shamrocks have been able to do pretty much anything they wanted to do. Their defense has shut down the offense of the Colts. So hopefully the halftime was good for the Colts to regroup, come up with a new strategy and different game plan, and because being down 19 in the second half is a tough spot to be in, and they've got to kick the ball off to the Shamrocks, which is less than ideal.
Yeah, this first possession's crucial for the Colts, as the Shamrocks will be the ones that actually receive the kick and bring the offense back on the field. Down to about the 11-yard line. Here comes the Shamrocks. Missed tackle. He's got a big hole.
Oh, he's taking that to the house. Oh, man.
89-yard opening kickoff return for the Shamrocks. Was
what?
That number 5?
That was number 5.
Wow. Once again, number 5. We've called his name multiple times. Graham Assam does it again. 89 yards. The only person to be able to have a chance was the kicker, and he didn't even come close.
Well, that was about worst case scenario for the Colts. The last thing you want to do is give up a quick touchdown.
Yeah, that literally only took 15 seconds off the clock, and that was all in the run.
Well, what a phenomenal play by number 5. What an athlete.
I believe that one will put a few MVP votes from the booth. Blocked. That's a returnable ball.
Yeah, so that extra point's no good, but the damage is still done for the Colts. Yeah, so that's going to make the score 25-0. And, yeah, the Shamrocks kind of running away with this one a little bit. So the Colts are going to get the ball back, down 25. Certainly not out of it yet, but they really got to step it up, especially on offense. They've got to put some points on the board. It looks like we have a Colt slow to get up. He's up, but he's
Steve will give you some update as our statistician from the first half was able to provide us with our stats from the first half. We wanted to get those out to the people on our live stream. First downs in the first half for the Colts was 1, yards run 9, pass yards -18, total yards of -9.
Jeez.
Passing is 4 for 11. Shamrock 7 first downs, 47 yards rushing, 162 yards passing, total of 213 yards, and 10 for 15 passing.
Boy, the score reflects it. Yeah, the Shamrock have been playing just a really complete game today. All phases, both sides of the ball. So the Colts are going to have a tough time making a comeback here. Nice kick.
Once again, 11-yard line. Let's see if he can match it.
Got some room. Still a nice return. Got it up to the 47-yard line, so that's going to give the Colts great field position.
36-yard return. Good return. Once again, the reflection on those chrome numbers is so difficult to read and see. Let's see what kind of adjustments that the Colts made in the locker room at halftime as they'll return back to the field. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Down 25-0. They'll come out in a doubles formation shotgun.
Oh, and he got a flag. He got up looking for it, but one of the refs on the far side saw it. And the Shamrocks are bleeding to the back, Judge.
I'm kind of lost, Steve. We got 2 flags. You got one right in the middle of the field at the Lake Brantley logo, and then you got the one that's over there on the sidelines at the 37-yard line. I'm not sure what the 37-yard line was. I know this one that's in the middle of the field, I think it was defensive holding as he was trying to run by him.
I think they might call a pass interference.
Ineligible man downfield was on the offense. Pass interference. They're going to offset. Oh, wow. Now that they said that, I actually did see a lineman downfield, but I wasn't sure if that was a lineman. And you can't tell with the number situation. So here we go. Replay 1st down, 1st and 10. Quarterback will go underneath. He'll fake it. He's going to run outside. He'll pick up a few yards. Good for about 5. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5.
Celestine on the carry. He'll get 4. 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6. Colts moving the ball a little bit. Let's see what they can do on this down. Complete
Nice
for a
pass.
1st down. Quit running to the sidelines. Get upfield. You just went back 4 yards. You had a 1st down for a 1-yard gain.
Oh, they got a little pushing and shoving here after the play.
Pass complete to Kaufman. He'll get 2. 3rd down.
Once again, not being smart, Steve. You know, you actually had a 7-yard gain for a 1st down to run 30 yards to the sideline for a 5-yard loss. Got to be smart. Got to be smart, Colts. Come on.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, you got to quit shooting yourself in the foot at some point and just do yourself some favors. And not sure who the penalties are going to go on. Let's see what the call says. Yeah, so those are offsetting personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. So those are going to offset. That's going to also negate the yardage on the run. So they're going to be doing a 3rd and 6 play here coming up. Yeah, you know, the Colts are starting to get a little frustrated. It's never easy to be losing a game quite like this in the championship, and temperatures starting to flare, but they've still got a crack at this thing. So it's 3rd and 6. See what they can do. Shotgun formation. Oh, you better throw this one away.
He's outside the pocket, but the ball never got back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, and he's saying tip ball, so that's the reason why it'll actually be an incomplete pass.
Boy, and he got lucky on that one because
Woo.
he was either going to get a intentional grounding or a huge sack.
That's either his second or third time now that he's actually dropped the snap. And I honestly, I've seen this happen over my career and seen it many times, that your quarterback is looking at the blitz and looking at the pressure, not paying attention to the ball, and a lot of times doesn't get that snap fully in his hands. He's got to settle down. He's got to settle down. He's got to see the ball to make the play. So now you're leaving the Colts in a situation that it's kind of they have no choice. You know, I mean it's fourth down and a long 4, and you're down 25-0, 13 minutes still in the third quarter. You've got to take an opportunity.
Yeah, you got to go for it here. I think that's the right call for sure. So that's what they're doing, and they only need to pick up 4. So.
Free play. That was bad for blowing that play dead. That should have never got blow dead.
Oh, man. They're saying it's a false start.
Wow.
Well, I don't know about that.
I didn't see a false start.
Neither did I. They're going to talk about it. Hopefully they can get it corrected. I didn't see that. I thought it should have been a free play as well.
Yep.
So did the Colts. Wow. And they stuck with that false start call.
That's a bad call. Bad call.
Boy, and that changes everything from a coaching perspective. You had a 4th and 4. Now you have a 4th and 9. I mean, that changes everything from a play call perspective. So let's see what the Colts dial up here. Looks like they might even bring out the punt unit.
That's probably the wisest choice right here when you just went from a 4th and 4 to basically 4th and 9.
Right. Thank you. Just got a compliment on the broadcast. I want to thank everybody out there watching and listening, sharing the link. We really appreciate it as small businesses and nonprofit organizations who really rely on the support of our fans and family.
Nice punt. See what kind of roll he gets on that. And it'll be down inside the 20.
Not a bad punt. Decent field position for the Shamrocks. So let's see what they can come out and do with it. I mean, they've got a commanding lead. They really just got to start burning the clock down and controlling the ball so they can do what they want to do with it. The game is definitely in their court right now.
For sure, Steve. And as we get ready to change possession right here and the Shamrocks take over on offense, once again, let's reach out and let you know a little bit of information about the event and what we're doing. This is the 16th year for National Bowl Weekend, sponsored by National Football Events and Jim Nugent, with the founder and director who started the National Football Events close to 30 years ago. And his next event that he'll have is a National All-Star Game that he's been doing for 24 consecutive years called the Casino Bowl in Las Vegas. Many of these players and many players that are listening will have opportunities to go onto the website, register to be a part of that All-Star Game. Great event held in Las Vegas each and every year. That is www.nationalfootballevents.com. And as the Shamrock run their first play on this drive, the ball came out, but it was recovered once again by a lineman, number 78. So it'll actually be back at the line of scrimmage. So should be 2nd down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, the Shamrock got lucky. They were able to hop back on that because that would have been the break the Colts really needed. Getting a fumble in the red zone, that's what they're looking for. So they got lucky on that one.
Shamrock come back out. There'll be trips to the left. Blake Rice will stay in the shotgun formation.
We got a flag and a false start on the Shamrock.
He's going to throw that on the center for picking and moving the ball.
I've never seen that.
Well, you can't lift the ball off the ground. You can spin it and turn it to where you get the laces in your hand, but you can't literally pick the ball up off the ground and reposition it in your hand.
Gotcha.
you know, and sometimes it's a gray area because if they know that you're just trying to reposition to get the threads in your hand, it's a little bit different. But
Sure.
he literally just picked the ball, slap up off the ground, repositioned it. So we got a bubble screen to the running back, missed tackle 2 times.
Get a little airborne
Number
there.
9 with the carry to the outside, and that is Johnny Moore. Johnny Moore is with the, and it looks like it'll be 3rd down and long for the Shamrocks. It's a good series right now for the Colts. They got one more down here to complete and hold them on this 4th down, this 3rd down play to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. You know, the Colts defense is trying to put up a stand here. If they can make them go 3 and out, that'll be huge for the team.
Here we go. We're in 3rd down situation. Blake Rice is about waiting for the snap. Doubles both sides. A little low snap. He takes it. He's looking for a man. He's got a man breaking back to the inside, and he'll be down at the 25. They'll mark him at the 27, and that'll bring up 4th down. Great series for the Colts. We got to give them credit on the defense on that series to step up. Now for the offense to come back on the field and make a play. That's what we need to happen to keep this game, you know, a little tighter than what it is, Steve. You know, we really want to see the competitiveness to break it. I want to see it come down to the wire. I mean, I'm going to tell you, over my years being here since 2009, I mean, I've seen some incredible games from Brooklyn and from Inglewood Blackhawks to literally come down to the last seconds of the game. And those are the ones you always like, you know. I mean,
Definitely.
Here comes the snap, the kick. It's a little bit short going towards the sidelines, and it'll go out kind of early. So he may get the ball at about the 40, 45-yard line. Let's see where he marks it. He's going to mark it.
Oh, he's still going.
Oh, yeah, he's keep coming. He's like, that ball went out at the 50.
Hey, the Colts are saying, we'll take that.
Hey, yeah, good field position. Hey, an opportunity. Now they got to capitalize on the opportunity. You know, we've watched this game and the game before, and a lot of missed opportunities. Hey, we've actually seen a couple passes that, if caught, could have literally been broke for touchdowns by the Colts. You know, so we got to find somebody sooner or later needs to step up and be that playmaker, complete that catch, give them a little bit of life. I think right now they just need a spark, and one big play could turn that around and give them that spark. Texas Colts, you know, we all know Texas ain't easy, man. They tough. They love football, and they're not going to quit. They're not going to quit till that last whistle's blown. So, doubles formation, shotgun, waiting on the snap, motion back to trips, blitz coming. He's got a chance, man open. He throws it outside and low, which will incomplete, bring up a 2nd down and 10 from the 50.
Yeah, that was just kind of a poor pass from the quarterback there of the Colts. I'm not sure if it was if the receiver was open enough to make the completion, but he just didn't even give him a chance to get his hands on it. So hopefully they can dial up something a little bit better for this 2nd down play.
100%. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 again from the 50. We have a whistle blown by the official.
Not sure what's going on here.
Whistles blowed for play, put play in motion. So here we go. Doubles again.
Well, look like the one player's trying to raise the roof there. Just kidding. They're trying to get the clock reset here. We're waiting on the clock correction here. It's supposed to be 9:50 here on our local scoreboard. Oh, they just got it going, and we're going to keep it moving. A little cheer from the crowd here. Second and 10 Colts. Oh, he's going deep to the right.
Oh, just out of the reach of him again.
The receiver laid right out for that one. Definitely no lack of effort from the receiver on that.
He kind of knew he didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you got to go for it, but just a tad overthrown. But that's the kind of break they need. If they can make that completion, get a good chunk of yards. The Colts still trying to stay in this thing.
There we go. Completion for a first down. Good job. Pickup of about 13. That'll be first down and 10, and they'll move the chains. I think Shamrock playing a little bit deep on that, given everything that was underneath instead of making sure nothing was over the top. So that's a good pickup for the Colts to move the chains.
Yeah, and at this point, it's really just the small victories. You know, you got to get something going, whether it be a 5 or 10-yard pass. You got to get comfortable in the pocket and build some confidence for your quarterback, because up until this point, he's just really had nothing going for him.
Once again, Shamrocks are looking for pressure up the middle.
Oh,
that was a pass in traffic for sure.
Woo. I thought I might have gotten picked for a second there, but a few people had a chance of getting that one.
I think everybody did. Receiver, the 3 DBs, the safety, they all had a chance to have that ball. So second down and 10. Incomplete pass, stops the clock. We're third quarter with 8:47 left. Ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line. Completed pass, missed tackle. Great job. Colts will move the chains, bring the ball down to the 20-yard line. That's a completed pass across the middle. And once again, I'm not going to be able to sit here and share numbers. We're still trying to actually figure those out.
Yeah, definitely nice play by the Colts. Might have been one of their biggest gains of the day, really, but just a nice pass and catch.
Hey, Steve, when you get a chance, how about finding out what the number is on the quarterback so we can start giving him some credit?
That looks like number 19, Coach.
Yeah, I've got 2 listed. 18 and 19, I think, is what I got listed. Actually, I have 17, 18 listed.
And he was looking for the end zone, but nobody was home on that one.
And he missed a wide-open guy to the sideline on the left. Matter of fact, that looks like J.R. Rich may be. Look at the numbers. Starting to cool down. The sun going down behind those trees.
That's right. Beautiful day for football, though.
Wonderful day. You couldn't ask for a nicer one. We've enjoyed it here at Lake Brantley, just north Orlando, Altamont Springs, Florida. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. He's looking for an opportunity. No pressure. Pass to the end zone. That should be pass interference. No call. Out of bounds. Pressure on.
Man. Right in front of the back judge, too.
Yep, sure was. Sure was. Letting them play a little bit more than what I expected, to be honest with you, Steve. And, you know, it's little things like that that the Colts need to help put them back in the game. You know,
absolutely.
That would have been a spot foul that would have brought them down to the 1-yard line. and been 1st and goal from the 1. So now you're looking at 3rd and 10 from the 20. They've had a completion on 3rd down, so let's see if they can make it happen again. They're bringing the pressure. Quarterback's got to be ready. Here we go, snap ball. Playing soft, that's good for a 1st down. And he'll spot him just inside the 10. 1st down, 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice play by the Colts there.
That's twice now on 3rd down, Steve, that the Marlboro Shamrocks are playing a little bit loose on coverage and giving everything underneath. And they're actually, the routes are being run right to the sticks. You make a good pass and you push, you get to move the chains. And, I think Marlboro's being a little bit too soft. And if they're going to keep giving everything underneath, eventually the Colts are going to find a way to get in the end zone. And maybe it'll happen on this drive, and we'll put this game back in a little bit of perspective to make it a little even for the Shamrocks, as they definitely have showed the control of the game, both offensively and defensively. Looks like the Colts will line up now and see if we can go a big set. They're in double tights, I backfield with a fullback. They're going to mark that false start on the offense.
Oh, wow.
That hurts. That backs them up again. Looks like some of the linemen on the Colts are pleading their case about who's moving or who's crossing the line. And
yeah, that's falling on deaf ears, though. The ref called it, stuck with it. Didn't want any part of a discussion on that one.
They're taking their time. They're not getting any play. They don't pick up the pace here, they're not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, so that's a big penalty. That backs him up to the 15.
He's got room. He's got blockers, too. What a tackle.
Nice tackle.
Number 1 for Shamrocks.
And there's a flag on the
Lamar
field.
Edmonds, DB, made a great tackle on that sweep play because there literally was 3 blockers in front.
Chop block on the offense. That's going to back him up some more.
Ooh. It's the little things like that. I'm telling you, you're taking yourself out of a scoring opportunity when you were 1st and goal from the 10. From the 10, you are now sitting 1st and goal from the 30. I would not think that the Colts will stay in an I formation, double tights, when it's 1st and goal from the 30.
Yeah, yep, that's just really unfortunate. The penalties are going to kill you, and as we've seen, they just keep getting backed up further and further and further. And it's 1st and goal from the 30, so they definitely got a chance, but they've got some work to do. Just over 5:40 left in the game, or excuse me, the 3rd quarter. Quarterback hit as he throws, and it was just outside in the out of bounds, but so that's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 30.
He took a shot. I
Yes,
mean, a little better throw, and the receiver had a step. He could have made a play, but ball to the outside. Throw it out of bounds. You can't do anything with.
That's right.
You got to keep the ball in play. We sitting here watching in front of us as the Marlboro Shamrocks, Blake Rice, staying warm. I mean, he continues to throw the ball to get himself in position to step back on the field and keep control of the game. We need the Colts to step up and make a play. Now they've lined back up in double shotgun. Looks like the Shamrocks are all pulled up into the box. You got a full-out blitz. That may be intentional grounding. No.
He did have a receiver in the relative area,
No,
but that was
no. Relative, nowhere's in that zip code.
Yeah, well, 14 was doing a crossing route, but he was still pretty far away.
Yeah, he was in another zip code still.
Yeah, got away with on that one.
Yeah, I think what happened is a lot of the referees were looking at the hit on the quarterback to see if they were going to call a late hit on the quarterback. The coach is already, he's 10 yards out in the field talking to White Hat. Why are we getting that call? And rightfully so. I mean, you got to keep everybody on their toes, and as a coach, sometimes you got to keep your officials on toes. So
Hey, you got to stick up for your guys too when they need it.
third and goal from the 30.
You don't say that often.
No, you do not.
And it seemed like that was just a miscommunication.
Well, it is and isn't. He didn't have a chance to really throw it. You got to remember, they bring in the whole house, all-out blitz. It's 4th and goal from the 30. And once again, as you said earlier, Steve, you don't say that very often, I mean, 3rd and 30, now 4th and 30.
Boy, what do you go for it here? Do you try to kick a field goal if you got a leg? I mean, what do you do in this situation, Coach?
I don't think they have the kicker. I was watching the kicker do some warm-ups. I've seen him a few times on kickoffs. I don't think, and down 25-0.
Yeah, you need a touchdown.
Yeah, you got to have a touchdown. And you'd almost run this like a Hail Mary.
Sure.
Just flood the end zone, throw it up. I mean, I don't see, other than that, it's got to be some kind of crossing routes. And if you notice, defense is like, hey, you're not going to get this ball off. We're bringing the house.
Yep.
So they're leaving the slot uncovered because they know that he's got to beat them all to the end zone. So we're going to beat you. We're going to beat you with the – and they got to him. That all started with number 29. We've said his name a few times. And once again, the Marlboro Shamrocks, Raymond St. Laurent with the sack and the pressure on the 4th down play.
Yeah, that didn't work out the way that the Texas Colts drew that one up.
And at this point, you're actually watching as the Colts walk out on the field on defense. You can literally see the tempo and gas coming out of them. It's like, they're definitely feeling it right now. The 25-0 is playing on them.
Well, they've been putting in a lot of minutes.
The offense of the Shamrocks has been out on the field quite a bit, so the defense for the Colts has been out on the field quite a bit too. So they're getting gassed.
That was the best offensive series we've seen the Colts. And a lot of it came on some short passes that were completed on 3rd downs.
Right.
Here we go. Blake's like, I'm going deep. I'm
fake.
going to go deep.
Going deep.
That's a pick if you get there. Holy cow.
Wow.
Is that a kick? Caught? Oh.
That's a catch.
Oh, my gosh.
Number 5.
Once again, Grant Assam, who had the 89-yard kickoff return to start the second half, makes a huge catch on 1st down. Standing over here watching Blake Rice warm up, he wanted to keep his arm ready to go, and we just found out why, Steve.
That was a beautiful pass.
He pulled back and let the cannon go, and what a play to make as they went up for the ball. I literally thought for sure there was an opportunity for a pick there by the Colts, but
there definitely was, and I think he just was able to go up a little bit higher and at the right time and come down with it, and great set of hands on number 5.
It's hard to see the Colts, the life being just sucked right out of them at this time. Oh, quarterback's like, I'm going to run. I'm not totally convinced that's a smart play, Steve. I don't, this late in the game, and you want to keep control of the game, you don't run your quarterback on a quarterback sweep to the outside to take any mishap or opportunities to hurt your quarterback and for something that would be unnecessary. I think Marlboro's got to be a little bit smarter than that. You definitely have the control of the game with Rice at quarterback right now, and that's what we need to continue to see.
Geez, and the way that number 5 is running the ball, the draw plays and the screens, I mean, they've definitely got options as far as plays that have been finding success today. So I definitely agree.
Those bubble screens have I don't think there's been a negative yard on a bubble screen yet.
And a few of them have broke for quite big gains. So lots of success to be found within
trips
the
to the
Shamrock
right,
offense.
Trips to the right. Blake's looking for it now. He's going to run student body right and look for the pass. He drills it, and he drills it in the ground. We've got a flag, and you know what the flag's going to be? It's going to be on number 66, offensive lineman, ineligible downfield. He actually was farther than the pass went. So the offensive lineman would have been like, hey, yeah, let's throw the ball to me, because he literally was 12 yards downfield.
Got to love the energy, but you got to tone it down a little bit, man. You know, you can't be running down the field like that. It's going to cost him 5 yards, but – you know, the way the Shamrocks have been moving it.
You know, as the quarterback rolled to his right, it almost looked like that he was rolling right to run that student body sweep again. And I'm almost thinking that the lineman thought, hey, quarterback, student body right sweep, and I'm going down to make a block. And
that would make sense.
And the quarterback saw an open guy to try to make a pass to. So here we go. We're on second down from the 21-yard line. Blake drops back. He got pressure in his face.
Oh, blocked.
What a play. The Colts bring the heat. He throws the ball, and he cannot get it off. Ball's batted down, incomplete pass. It'll bring up third down from the 21-yard line with the pressure at the line of scrimmage. And I'm going to say that is from Justin Scott, Texas Colts, number 92. The pressure in the quarterback's face. Big play for the Colts. Third down and 12. Blake in the backfield. Got number 15 at the halfback. That's Manny Jones again. Oh,
wow.
Nice completion. Good job on the Colts for making that tackle, because one missed tackle there, and he had room to get to the sidelines and probably score.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Nice stop there from the Colts. It's going to bring up fourth down, and looks like the Shamrocks might go for a field goal here. Oh,
No.
Number 11 staying out there.
No.
They're definitely going to go for it.
Yep. Crucial. And I still want my Texas Colts coaches, guys, you know, being a coach for 30 years and evaluating games, and you get another perspective being up here in the box and being on live stream. You got to put gas back in your team. It's sad to look across and see that you got chances and opportunities, and to still be in the game. And, you know, as we look across the field, we're not seeing the life put back in the team right now. And we need the leadership of the team, the leadership of the players, coaches, to pump them back up, you know, keep them in the game. Great catch by number 9. He'll move the chains, and we'll bring back first down. It's first and goal, and it'll be from the 7-yard line.
Yeah, mission accomplished from the Shamrocks. You know, they wanted to pick up that first down on fourth, and they were able to. And now they've got a nice little opportunity to put another 6 points on the board.
Quarterback faked the zone read and kept it to the left, and once again was sacked this time by number 90, James Spencer, for a loss of about 4, which will bring the ball back to second down and goal from the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and this might be the last play of the third quarter as time's winding down here with just over 10 seconds left.
There it is, pass, number 8, not seeing the ball. I think number 8 was looking for the play on the inside, and the quarterback threw it to the outside. And that'll end the third quarter with the Shamrocks 25, your Colts 0. And stay tuned for the fourth quarter. And just a quick few more announcements and updates. Following this, we'll have our award presentation with our MVPs and our trophy presentation. And then we'll get ready to start the featured game of the weekend, the 7 o'clock game with the Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders for the USFA National Championship North American Bowl. And thank you, everyone, for being here. We enjoyed the opportunity for the live stream. We'll give another shout-out to Steve Weed, Weed Media. Get an opportunity to go and check out his website, check out some of his videos and live streams that we've done in the past. As part of Steve Weed is our media production manager for American football events, Team USA All-Stars. And we have both a men's and women's program that have opportunities to travel around the world, both nationally and internationally. The women will be in Honduras for a world tournament with the South America teams in March. And you can watch those live streams. You can see some of the games that we've done in the past. If you're interested as a player to be a part of one of those events, please go to American Football Events, Team USA, and that'll be at afeteamusa.com. Here we go. Fourth quarter. We have 3rd down and goal, and the ball's placed on the 14-yard line. Doubles formation, shotgun. Blake in the position to take the snap. He'll drop back. He's looking for an opportunity. He throws a bullet. Ooh, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. We are.
Yep. Got a PI coming.
Yep. It was kind of, I was staring at the official, and it's like, I didn't know if he had it too deep in his pocket, he couldn't get out, or if he was considering not using it and throwing it. But, yeah, that defense definitely got there a little bit early.
Yeah, I agree.
That should place the ball at the 1, and it'll be 1st and goal from the 1 for Shamrock.
Pass interference on the defense. Check for the spot on the foul. 1st and goal, Shamrocks.
So now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Shamrocks at the 1-yard line after that pass interference call on the Colts on the last play. So this is going to set them up for a drop play right up the middle, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Shamrocks. That's going to make the score 31-0 at this point, and the game is really starting to get away from the Colts here. And let's see what the Shamrocks decide to do with the extra point, whether they kick or they go for 2. And it looks like they're going to go for the extra point. And that's Pat Caruso out there, 57-year-old. And that kick was good. So that's going to make the score 32-0. Yeah, this is certainly not the way that the Colts thought this game was going to go. Nobody comes in thinking that they're going to get routed like this. And this is the 2nd game in a row that we've done that has been a blowout. So crazy couple games here. As we have our featured game of the night. We've got the players coming from the Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders. Excuse me, taking the field, starting to warm up a little bit. Yeah, please stay tuned for our featured game, the Detroit Ravens versus the Virginia Crusaders. That's going to be a great, great matchup. Both of those teams are stacked, and it's going to be a very competitive football game for sure. He's got a head of steam on him. Oh, he might take this one to the house. And he's gonna. And the Colts are finally on the board. Oh, and he runs right into the pads. Oh man.
Once again, you ready for this? Ready for this? 89 yards on the touchdown to match the opening kickoff touchdown of 89 yards.
And that's just what the doctor ordered for the Colts. They definitely needed that, just from a confidence perspective. So great run back from the Colts there.
Touchdown return, kickoff return. Colts are on the board.
Yeah, not sure what's going on right now. Looks like they're just going to huddle up and see what they're going to want to do for the extra point, whether it be a kick or a go for two. But looks like they might go for two here. Yep, they're going to go for two. Let's see what they got dialed up. Draw play, and that's in. So that's going to make the score 8-32. And the Colts finally get on the board.
Looks like number 32, Fred Haynes on the touchdown for the 2-point conversion.
That was a good opportunity to to take away that goose egg because I went back. I was just talking with Jim Nugent, looking at some of the past history of National Football events, National Bowl weekend, and we've had many games before that have ended in goose eggs, but never had as big of a spread as the first one of 41-0. And it's good to see that the Colts were able to put their stamp on the game and put 8 points on the board. And we'll see if that puts a spark and puts a little life into them. I look over now on the sidelines, I see a whole lot more standing than I do sitting. I saw the gas slowly coming out of them and that tank going on E instead of and maybe now we refueled the tank, and we'll see now. Hey, this is huge right here as the opening kickoff, number 5 ran it back for an 89-yard touchdown. They've brought everybody up in the box as they know there's a pooch kick coming. And there it is, into the gap, and the guy's he fumbles the ball.
Oh man! Oh, he fumbled it again. Oh man!
Unbelievable! As instead of getting on the ball, they did exactly what they needed to do. They had a chance, the Colts did, to have the ball inside the 20, and instead of getting on the ball, they literally tried to pick it up and scoop. They drop it, and now the Shamrocks actually redeemed the ball back.
That was one of the big breaks they really needed.
Yep, that
literally slipped through their fingers.
Man, that puts you right back in a driver's seat to say, hey, we still got almost fourth quarter, 14 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They give us an opportunity to put a quick score, go for two again. It's 32-16.
Two-possession game, yeah.
Two-possession game. So let's see how the Colts respond with that. Maybe it put a little more fire into the defense, and they're going to put the ball back up at the about the 21-yard line.
Nice stop by the Colts.
Good job, defense. Good job.
Keeping it to a 1 or 2 yard gain on that draw play. So nice job by the Colts there, bringing it up 2nd and long.
Quick screenplay to the outside. That's again, is that number 5 or 15? 15, and we've called his name a few times today. That's Manny Jones, and Manny Jones will move. Hey, we got more jaw jacking going on as we got players. Here we go. That's a third flag.
Jeez Louise. So we had offsetting personal foul penalties on that little skirmish there that we had. So those penalties are going to offset. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Shamrocks from their own 30-yard line.
You know, that's actually a blessing in disguise for the Colts, as I thought for sure that it would have resulted in a first down for the Shamrocks. So now with a short 3rd and 1, let's see if the Colts, they bring in everybody to the box. Let's see if they can stop him right here. Nope, he breaks through. He'll pick up about 6. Number 15, he has been a hard runner today.
Yes, he has. He runs real hard, runs real big, and he's had a fantastic game. Yeah, so you can see the Shamrocks kind of slowing the pace down a little bit, letting the clock kind of run, and yeah, they're trying to work this thing out and get that trophy hoisted.
Yep. We'll see about the tempo of the game at this point. And he'll be stopped for only about a 1-yard gain. That'll bring ball to the 39. It'll be 2nd and 9 from about, I think they'll spot it at the 38. So he'll spot it at the 39. Once again, thank you everyone, and get ready to feature our last championship game for today, which will be our North American Bowl, the Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders. And make sure you tune in again tomorrow, as we have 2 feature games tomorrow. That was a great set of hands to make that catch, but only for about a 1-yard gain. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was a nice, nicely wrapped up tackle there by the Colts, making sure he didn't get any more yardage. So 3rd and long coming for the Shamrocks.
Blake back with the pass. He's going to throw the swing route to the outside. He throws it a little low, a little difficult for 15 to pick that ball up off the ground. So that'll bring up a 4th down. That's a great opportunity for the Colts to hold them on 4. Manny Jones, number 15, has literally had an outstanding game, as well as number 5, number 11. They really have been strong with this game today. The Colts have done a fair job on defense, just cannot get enough offensive power to continue to put points on the board. So now let's see, maybe we can get a fast return here and possibly put another 6 points on the board and put them back in a position to stay in this game. So here's the punt.
Oh, it's blocked, and he got it, and he's running it back.
That's unbelievable. I'm still looking in the air.
That's amazing.
I'm looking in the air. Where's the punt? Where's
That
the
was
punt?
amazing.
Where'd the ball go? And
That's
he
exactly what the
literally,
Colts needed.
you ready for this, Steve? He literally took the ball off the kicker's foot.
Let's watch this again on the replay.
Off his foot.
That is absolutely amazing. And you talk about a quick score, that's exactly what they needed.
I'm thinking of a punt return score. That was a punt return score, but no punt.
Yeah. So just like you said, you need another quick touchdown and
That
another
was
2-point
unbelievable.
conversion.
Unbelievable.
So that was unbelievable is right.
Hey, that actually put a little more gasoline back in the Colts because now look at the sidelines.
Fired up.
They're fired up. They're on their feet. I'm looking in the air for a ball. I'm looking into the lights. I'm like, what happened to the ball?
It faked me out too.
Oh
I
my
went down the
gosh.
field looking for it.
That's crazy. He literally took it off the kicker's foot.
And that's short.
He should have stretched. He should have stretched. He should have stretched.
So the score is going to remain 32-14, but what an absolutely incredible special teams play by the Texas
Fourth
Colts.
down, 10 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the fourth, and you know what? The Colts have actually put themselves in a position to still hang around in this game. They just, they need those 3 and outs, and literally the points that's been put on the board are special team points.
Definitely.
I don't know what to call that. A punt return, a block return. I don't even know stat-wise how you would actually list that as stats. There was no kick. I mean, he literally took it off the hands of the punter. And
I've never seen anything like that.
Hey, I've been doing this. I've been coaching 30 years. That's the first. I mean, I've seen it before blocked and caught on the block. The guy blocking it catch the block and actually score, but I've never seen the ball literally taken from his hands before it comes off his foot.
Me either. Neither at this level or in the pros.
Welcome to National Bowl Weekend, where the excitement continues. Looks like we're definitely in for another pooch kick to see if the Colts can. Hey, they had an opportunity on the last kick.
That's right. They did.
And there it is, another pooch right to the sideline, stay in bounds.
Nope.
That's the part that hurts. That's
Yep.
the part that hurts.
Yes, they're going to get the ball at the 40, and not exactly how they planned that one.
Nope. 100% not how they planned it. And that's what it's about. You got to take those risks and chances when you're down,
Sure, absolutely.
At this point, down 18, you got to take every opportunity you can get. And, they showed it was successful in the first kick with that little pooch kick and caused them to fumble it. And
Wow, that was just an absolutely incredible special teams play. .534 right now.
we want everybody to continue to push the information out about the live stream as we continue this evening, as we have one more featured headlining game tonight. Following this, the awards presentation, and the next game will be the North American Bowl. Blake has them lined up, trips to the right. I believe he's going to not be as conservative. It's quick screenplay. Hey, he hangs.
Met by a host of Texas Colts there.
For the first time, Steve, took 3 quarters and almost 5 minutes out of the fourth to actually see some life come into the Colts, but they literally have stepped up their game. I mean, that when you say swarm to the football, they swarm to that football, and that's for the first time we've actually seen that screenplay get stopped for a loss.
Yeah. Well, like you said, it took them 3 quarters and 3.5 quarters to get there, but they're finally starting to, figure out some schemes that are going to stop the Shamrocks.
Looks like we may have a timeout. Timeout, Colts.
Yeah, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is NFE Football, produced by Steve Weed Media.
What a play for the Colts. Once again, the gas pedal, Steve, the gas pedal. He's got a foot on the gas now.
That's exactly what they needed right there. Huge play by the Colts defense. They are definitely not done yet.
You know, I told you from the beginning, I know a lot of these players on the Texas Colts. I've been around Texas football for a while, and they don't quit. They don't quit. You keep giving them a chance. Keep giving them a chance. This is huge. This is huge right here because you put yourself in the end zone, you know, you give yourself an opportunity.
I mean, if they get a touchdown here and a 2-point, they definitely have signs of life. Not getting that 2-point conversion on the last touchdown kind of hurt them a little bit. But, looks like we got a timeout by the Colts.
That could be a costly timeout here before the end of this game. Colts step back on the field. After that interception, they're on the 15-yard line. They're in a double tight formation. Quarterback's under center. He's looking to throw. He throws it.
Oh, and they're going to get a PI.
No, I don't know about a PI. It may be an offensive.
Offensive.
Yeah, offensive PI.
Yeah, I think we had a little push off there.
Hey, the quarterback had no choice. He had to throw it up because he was about to get lit up.
It wasn't a badly thrown ball, really. I mean, it was in the general area, but just wasn't close enough to where the receiver was to give him a chance at it. Oh, they did call it on defense. Holding.
Holding against the defense.
That's going to give him a first down.
First and goal from the 10 for the Colts. High backfield.
Boy, and he earned those yards. Kept the feet moving, kept the feet moving. Picked up a couple, but, man, he worked hard for that.
You ain't a line.
Quarterback keeper gets about the 7. Second and goal.
Steve, I'm going to tell you right now. Every way everybody's bringing in the box, you're putting in a double tight formation, you're in a non-backfield. Right now, I can tell you where the touchdown is. You want to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Tight end dump. Throw it to the tight end. That's pass interference all day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dragged him down right by his shoulder pads.
That's 1st and goal from the 1.
Flag in end zone.
Yeah, so that's going to set them up 1st and goal at the 1. You can't really ask for much better of an opportunity to get a touchdown here.
No, and you can't argue about the pass interference. That was
pretty blatant.
I mean,
He tackled the guy before he even had the ball.
Oh, yeah. Full house backfield. Power set.
Yeah, that's a touchdown.
I would come back with that same formation, and I'd run that exact same play. And we got a flag in the back of the end zone on the far side. Nullifies the touchdown at the moment.
Yeah, and the Colts don't look very pleased.
The official has called illegal substitution.
Boy, that's a big penalty.
What are you talking about, Steve? I mean, it's on the 1 yard line, 1st down and goal from the 1. You score, and now you got to be pushed back 5 yards.
That's crazy. The mental mistakes on that one's huge.
Tight end. That was actually a good tackle. I'm not sure why they didn't call horse collar unless he didn't actually have him. He might have just had jersey in his hand. It was a little hard to see, but it might have been just jersey, not actually in the collar.
Yeah, it looked like a horse collar, but I think you're right with the jersey, and that's probably why they didn't call it. But he still got ripped down just the same as a horse collar tackle.
That brings it 2nd down and goal, and the clock continues to run. So, I mean, there's got to be a little more urgency from the Colts to get into the end zone. But I'm telling you, you can't get a better opportunity right now with the way the Shamrocks are lining up. As an offensive coach myself, it's play action time. You get your guys on the outside. You get your tight. Now what we got? Delay a game? No way. He just called another illegal substitution, it looked like, on the offense.
Jeez. You know.
Now we got all kinds of whistles going.
Yeah, they left the clock running over there. So they're probably going to put some time back on that. But geez.
I can't hear what he wants to reset it at.
7:26 is what they want.
There it is. It's reset. 7:26. Much better call on the Colts to go spread them back out. You're at the 10-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
Oh, what a shot. And he ate it like a champ. That's going to be a touchdown for the Colts.
Great catch.
Yeah, great
catch. Now, you know what I do now? I go back to the full house backfield, and I pound it off that edge to get me to 2 points. That's, then you put it a 10-point game. You're right now a 12-point game.
A little bit of this fire in the first half, and this game might be much closer to being tied up already, if not maybe them taking the lead. I mean, second half, the Colts have really come out swinging.
Full house backfield's what I called.
Second half. That's no good.
Bad play. Bad play call on that one from my perspective. You know, they might have saw something that I didn't see, but you know, you just pounded it in from the 1 yard line easily. You know,
yeah.
He tried to throw a corner route and actually did not see the blind side and literally got taken out from the blind side. You know, we come back, here we are, kickoff again for the third time in less than in just this quarter. Third time kickoff right now for the Colts. You know, the first one resulted in a fumble that they should have recovered.
Yep.
The second one went out of bounds, but then the first play of the game after that, they intercept it, almost run it back. So now we're back to the third kickoff. And you know they're coming back for that loop kick. They're coming back for that little pooch kick.
Well, like you said before, at this point in the game, you really don't have many options. You really got to try to exhaust any option you have to get the ball back and get another chance at scoring. But being down 12 with 7 minutes left, it's definitely a possible comeback, and they've been putting points on the board pretty steady the last few minutes.
They just, you know, and from a Shamrock standpoint, for the Marlboro team, they just need to control the game.
That's right.
You know, don't put them in a situation to get back in the game. And the last few series, that's what they've done. So here he is with the kick. Nice little pooch. Does it stay in bounds? It does. And he catches it this time. And he's tackled down at the 28-yard line.
Return out to the 28-yard line. First down, Shamrocks.
Shamrocks need to just control clock management.
Exactly what they did in the first half so well was control the clock, control the possession of the ball, and, you know, wear some time off the clock. So one long drive might be the dagger for the Colts.
And the way number 5 and 15 have been running, you just keep feeding them. Keep feeding them the ball.
Absolutely. Don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, 5 has been pretty unstoppable.
There's no reason for the Shamrock to control this game by throwing the ball in the air. They don't need to throw the ball in the air.
No, they've had a lot of success on the ground.
Well, I mean, if you're going to run the ball, if you are going to throw it, run your screen plays.
Sure. High percentage.
They've only been stopped once. Here we go. We got 2 in the backfield. You got one motion out for a screen. Inside zone. He stopped. Clock's ticking.
Yeah, the clock's going to be the Colts' biggest enemy at this point.
Second down.
He's going to throw. Good tackle, short of the first down. Clock will continue to run, you know.
And we got a hurt Colt on the far side of the field right now. See if we can get a number on that. Appears to be number 54.
We'll take a short timeout break as one of the Colts is slow to get up. He's working his way back to the sidelines.
Getting helped off by his teammates. Boy, and that's pretty close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it. It looks like they're going to mark it about a half-yard past the marker. So that's going to be a first down for the Shamrocks. Oh, nice stop from the Colts. Yeah, you think the Colts would be calling a timeout here to try to conserve the clock, but oh, yeah, they're
you're
still going with it.
100% right, Steve. You know, you're down by 12. Anytime that you're inside where we're at time-wise, you have a tackle for a loss, you should burn one of those timeouts, because now you're literally giving them basically a 45-second runoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're still 2 scores behind, so they really got to work with this clock.
And he's about to get, if he don't get that ball snapped, he's counting them down. He's down below 5 seconds. Free play. They're going to blow it dead. False start. There you go. See, now you just stopped the clock and you backed them up, but got to do a better job on clock management.
That's right.
I mean, it's a 2-possession game. You still have an opportunity.
Yep.
You know, if the Colts would have, came a little more fired in the first half, this would be a totally different game right now.
Absolutely.
But to finish the first half with -9 offensive yards is what the stats were. So,
Yikes.
I mean, you just.
Total yards?
Yeah.
Wow.
Here we go. Blake in the shotgun formation. He's back deep. He's looking for a guy. He's got number 5. Hang on to the tackle. Good tackle. Now take a timeout. Tackle for a loss. Burn a timeout.
Yeah, the clock's running. They're definitely not going to use
it's
their
third down.
timeouts.
You got to burn your timeouts. You've got an extra 1 to 2 minute warning, but you're going to run out of time.
Yep.
You're going to run out of time.
Especially with this play coming up, this is your chance to make a big stop. It's 3rd and long. Now is the time to call it.
Yeah, because this is going to take him down to about 220, 225, 228. I'll tell you when I watch the back official, he's looking at his watch now, and he is down. There's 10. So he's at 236. So it'll be about 226. He'll be about 228 is what I said. So, I mean, you just lost a whole minute that you could have saved with a timeout. So quarterback's running. Nobody to get there. And he stays in bounds. That's a smart decision. So now with 4th down, that's going to run them down to the 2-minute warning. With the punt coming up, I'm going to tell you right now, Steve, 30 years experience, the Colts just lost 3 minutes without using timeouts. 3 minutes.
I agree. Being a Cowboys fan, clock management has always been a hot button issue for me. Jason Garrett has really not done a good job with that.
Well, you look like you may actually have some hope now that Jerry Jones has decided to move on.
Yeah, it's tough to be a Cowboys fan, but.
Yeah, well, you're just moving on to the next puppet, so we'll see what he can do.
Oh, God. Luckily, right now, I don't have to worry about the Cowboys since we've got a couple good football teams on the field that we're watching here
exactly
with the Colts
right.
and the Shamrocks. But, the sentiment remains, the clock management was a little bit poor from the Colts coaching staff there.
2-minute warning, 4th down. Actually, Blake's lined up that they actually are going for it. I don't know if this is a pooch play or what actually is going on. I'd have a hard time believing they're trying to just get him jump off sides.
Yep.
Timeout, Shamrocks. Which the funny part is, even if they jumped off sides, it's only a 5. It's actually 4th and about 6. So, I mean, it would have still remained 4th down. But
yeah, they're bringing the punting unit on. And not a bad, I guess if you get them to jump and it becomes a 4th and 2 all of a sudden.
Yeah. So here we are with 2 minutes to go. Colts down by 12, 32-20. At the conclusion of this 2 minutes, we'll have our award presentation with MVPs, trophy presentation for the runner-up and the champions. And then we'll follow that up with a short recess and come back for our featured game of Saturday with the North American Bowl, the USFA National Championship, Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders. Short pooch kick.
A nice roll. Oh, they almost downed that at the 1 yard line. It was so close to being caught.
For a kick returner, that wasn't a very good job because there was nobody for 25, 30 yards in front of him. He should have picked it up and got some yardage out of that. But one thing it does, it brings it out to the 20 and no time off the clock.
That's right.
The clock don't start because nobody touched the ball. The clock don't start because nobody touched the ball. They love me too.
It's a rule.
That's all right.
We've been fair.
We have no skin in this game. We have no skin in this game.
I can't hear ya. Sorry.
Exactly, really. But it sounds like everybody in Massachusetts keeps on posting. They're all wrong.
Dustin Linden on the sack. Big loss in the play. Second down.
Clock continues to run. Brings up 3rd down. Timeout called. 57 seconds. Sure hasn't affected the numbers.
Appreciate all the viewers, even those in Massachusetts. Appreciate all of our viewers, far and wide.
We actually have some international viewers.
That's right.
I heard that we got some viewers from Brazil and Mexico that have tuned in.
That's fantastic.
Well, they've reset the clock back to 1 minute. It's 3rd down and 16.
Oh. Can't believe the quarterback got that ball off. He got smashed.
Threw
Great
it for
catch.
a 1st down.
Pass complete out to Gentry.
Yeah, there's 34 seconds left in the game right now, and we've got another timeout on the field.
That might have been their last. Well, at this point, it's just a matter of managing the last 34 seconds as we come back out in that spread look. Pressure still coming. Short pass across the middle.
Yeah, just another quick pass. The clock's going to continue to run here, and Shamrocks have had control of this game. And nice push from the Colts at the end to try to make a comeback, but Shamrocks are going to take home the championship on this one. Oh, nice catch.
Good for a first down. It looks like the Shamrock have just given the ice bath. Want to make sure they feel it from the north with the snow falling.
Oh, yeah. A little ice bath right at home.
One last play, 3.8 seconds.
And we've got. Did they call it or?
He took a knee.
Oh, gotcha.
And that will final the score of 32-20. The Marlboro Shamrocks for your championship here with the National Football event. Stay tuned for the conclusion of our MVPs and our presentation of trophies. The Detroit Ravens and the Virginia Crusaders warming up for the next game, the North American Bowl with the USFA National Championship. Detroit Ravens and Virginia Crusaders will kick off at 7 o'clock. As the players come out to the 50-yard line for the presentation. Once again, congratulations to the Marlboro Shamrocks of Massachusetts for their great win. Controlled game, and it's no hidden secret what a few of these MVPs are going to be. Definitely number 11, Blake, for the fine performance that he put up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the center of the field for the presentation of our most valuable player candidate.
And what a great showing of fan support for the Marlboro Shamrocks here.
Oh, absolutely. The fans really came out and made their presence known Definitely traveled well. I was really surprised at the amount of fans that were here and the energy that they brought.
Yeah, and the commentating, a lot of times it leans towards what we feel, not just on the field but off the field. And there was a lot of support for some of the players that have been associated with our program and organization, both on and off the field. We were glad to see the Texas Colts literally be able to put some points on the board to make it an actual competitive game. You never want to see a one-sided a game to where everybody talks about going to a baseball game and seeing that no-hitter, but that's not what you want. You truly want a competitive game on both sides. It's like years ago I used to go to a hockey games, and if you didn't see a fight, you felt disappointed.
Right.
It's you go to the races and you don't see a wreck, you feel disappointed. So it's good to see that the Colts were able to still put something together and put some points on the board. And as they travel back to Texas, we appreciate them being here. But more importantly, the Marlboro Shamrocks, congratulations on your national championship here at the Palm Bowl for a National Football Events AAA National Championship. And at this time, our director and founder for National Football Events, Jim Nugent, will do the presentation of MVPs and trophies.
Yeah, the Shamrocks really did play a complete game, offensive, defensively. Coach Larry Stith's here from the Virginia Crusaders. He's got the next game coming up, so if you're watching, stay tuned. Our featured game of the evening is coming up soon, the Virginia Crusaders versus the Detroit Ravens. But right now we're focused on the field for the award ceremony.
And the first MVP from the Colts, number 45, Christopher Felton. DB. Steve, it looks like we may have a little better opportunity of actually seeing the numbers on these jerseys for this next game, as those Colts jerseys, they were hot, they looked great, they were on fire, but it was very difficult from a commentating standpoint.
MVPs for the champion, the Marlboro Shamrocks. Number 5, Graham Ansom.
First MVP for the Shamrocks goes to number 5.
Well deserved.
Outstanding game.
He played great.
Graham Assam for a great game that he did today. Our next MVP that will be coming up for the Marlboro Shamrocks.
Next MVP for the Marlboro Shamrocks. Number 11, Blake Rice.
Number 11, quarterback Blake Rice. What a great game for the quarterback. Unbelievable.
He played phenomenal.
What a leadership role that he played.
Hell of an arm.
Put his team in perspective. Blake, we'd love to see you on some of the other events. National Football Events Casino Bowl in Las Vegas, National All-Star Game coming up April 4th.
And last but not least, number 15, Monty Jones.
And what a beast, Steve. Number 15, the running back that just powered through so many runs. Manny Jones was remarkable.
Yeah,
And,
that's well deserved too. Yeah, he was an absolute beast running the ball today.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, to present the runner-up trophy for this year's Palm Bowl. Congratulations to the Texas Colts. And now the championship trophy to the 2020.
And the presentation of the championship trophy goes to the Marlboro Shamrocks, 2020's Palm Bowl champions.
Congratulations to the Marlboro Shamrocks. Definitely a well-deserved trophy there. They played fantastic and controlled the game pretty much the entire way through, outside of the little comeback that the Colts had. But a solid team, and definitely another congratulations goes out to them. So that's going to be it for us. If you're still with us, please stay tuned. We're going to shut the stream down for just a minute and come back with the Detroit Ravens versus the Virginia Crusaders game. And that's going to kick off right around 7 p.m. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Final score, Marlboro Shamrocks 32, Texas Colts 20. We'll see you at the next one.